Hello, hello, hello! Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Lunatic Place. I'm the Lunatic who plays Cities Skylines 2. Kind of a wild one today, but hi! I wanted to see how long can I do this for. Flagged for unoriginal or reproduced content on TikTok. What the fuck is happening with TikTok? TikTok is a cesspool. But okay. On original content. Well, I'll show you some originality soon. Hi guys, so we are back. Back in the world of City Skylines. We were supposed to be doing Baldur's Gate today, but I'm kind of not inspired to play Baldur's Gate. While I have the City Skylines deadline, I wanna finish the main core city center island of the city, and I wanna do this and release the next episode, which is like just the finalization of this process. I want to do this before Bridges and Ports drop, because as you guys may know, whenever a new update drops, the game likes to break and all the mods are gonna take ages to update. And last time I was impatient and I tried to reactivate the game before all the mods were updated, and that corrupted my save file to such a point that I was no longer able to play it and I had to start a new series. So I'm not gonna do it this time around. I will finish this main city center core island part of the city, and then I'm taking 2 weeks off looking at City Skylines. I'm not touching it until mid-November after the DLC drops, and then I'm gonna come in and hopefully everything will be updated and it'll be ready for me to get back into it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's open the game. And also this stream almost didn't happen today because I have already managed to break the game today. This is how flimsy it is. So I've discovered Sully's Discord with all of the amazing assets and stuff that are available there, and I felt like I might actually have some use for some of those assets today. So I wanted to get them and I downloaded them, but I didn't get dependency. And then I got the dependency, but I got the wrong dependency. So it's it went kind of bananas on me. But thanks to one of my hopefully friends and viewers, Yorkie, who pops into the live stream sometimes, I got some great advice and I fixed it. I got the right dependency. I actually just got it working 20 minutes ago. Like, I was actually supposed to be streaming World of Warcraft right now. But I got it to work, so I'm gonna get to work. And here's what I did so far. So the kind of Docklands Entertainment Zone kind of thingy is done. This is what it looks like. I put all the detailing in. And let me show you the little food courts, which are just gorgeous. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? Right? Right? Also, hi, Ima. Sorry, I don't know if I said hi to you. So I'm gonna say hi to you again. Hi! But it looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted here. Like, I wanted to have like a reclaimed industrial space. So like something that kind of like suggests that there was an industrial space here, but also it's now like, you know, a cultural hub or whatever. And we have the Forum of Arts here. Don't worry about all the communications. They need more people in this town, but I'm moving way too slowly. So we will provide more homes down the line. I will have some massive apartment blocks down there, inspired by Eastern Europe. So that's what we're gonna do. And we have our historic bridge. So I repeated the design of the I felt like I've deleted this already. Stay dead. So I've repeated the design on the historic bridge. I included it here. Obviously not doing anything on the other side because we still got to plan everything that's gonna be there, but the bridge kind of just continues onwards in that direction. So once we figure out how exactly the roads are going to be connected and everything. Anyways, we know the bridge is here. We figure out the rest when we will be back with the Bridges and Ports DLC, and after everything gets fixed in its wake. So today we're looking at this part, which is going to be our yacht club thingy. So I want to have like a terraced restaurants kind of space here with stairs and stuff, and this is actually one of the reasons why I wanted to have the assets from Solly's Discord. I included them in the Concordia pack on how to get it. It's gonna be more complicated now, but that's what we have to do. So I want to have like buildings here with kind of like terraces, and the different terraces having like beer gardens and stuff, and eating spots, and it kind of like tiered down towards the dockland with like maybe staircases in between, and then we're gonna have the actual like boardwalks over here on the river. So we've got plenty to do today. I think I'm gonna start with the upper part of the quays here, because obviously we have the bike lane going through here, and I need to figure out how I'm gonna manage it, because I want to have also some sort of parking lot here maybe. And I was thinking of different things to do. Maybe like include one under the bridge, and maybe have one like you come out on the parking lot here, and then you can come out down here. So it's like you have entry above and entry down below. It could work. I mean, it could work. I was thinking to have like a just singular lane of parking here, but that would mean I would have to push the bike lane somewhere else, or move it to the street or whatever. Then I don't know how it would connect it over here, because I kind of like to have this bike trail along the quays. I think it's a nice little scenic route that you can take on your bike, and once the actual bike lanes drop into the game, then it's gonna be pretty easy to pop it in there. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna tackle it. It's something that I kind of started thinking about today, so not sure how am I going to solve this debacle. But I'll figure it out. I might try a couple of different things. I'll try the thing with the entry here and exit here, or the other way around, or both, or whatever. And we also have a couple of things to do today. So the divorce drama of Stephanie Su, the Korean divorce celebrity drama, is back. And we have the next part for it. So we are going to watch that. Let me just change the options, because my game options reset today for some reason. I want to free my cursor. How can I do that? Is it graphics? Is it? Oh, free. Wait, free. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, now I can click out of it. Hi, Jeffrey. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. All right, so we'll figure this out. I'll do one thing. If I don't like it, I might change it up. Let's see how it goes. And we also have the continuing part of our divorce drama, so we can find out what's happening there. But I think that first things first, we could probably start out with a little bit of Marzia Gagiolia. It has kind of become a tradition on this channel. You know what? I want this one. I don't think I remember I've seen this music video, but it seems like she's gone ambitious on this one. Okay. Let me put this here. All right. Is everybody ready for the Queen to perform? Let's preserve a modicum of decorum. The Queen is about to perform for us. Can you hear it okay? My God, how dramatic is this music video? Look at the angel wings and everything. My God, the glamour tapestry. And Marcia Gaggioli in a mustache as the man in the video.
Przepraszam, ale już za późno. Nie chcę z powrotem.
Wynoście, dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Wynoście,
dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Ja tylko ile nocy płakałam za myślą o tobie. Ja tylko ile nocy szeptałam twoje imię. Wynoście, dlaczego wracasz do mnie?
I was gonna say Ima.
Dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Wynoście.
Oh, I had a hair in my eye. Oh, keep getting flyaway hairs in my eyes. Oh.
Wspominam pierwsze dni razem. Byłam tak
Do you see the style of hers?
Kochałam swoje niebieskie oczy,
That green turtleneck dress.
które mnie zdradziły. Wynoście, dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Wynoście,
dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Wynoście.
ja tylko ile nocy płakałam za myślą o tobie.
Nie tylko ile nocy.
Szeptałam twoje imię. Wynoście,
Dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Wynoście.
dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Wynoście.
Nie tylko ile nocy.
Płakałam za myślą o tobie.
Nie tylko ile nocy.
Szeptałam twoje imię.
Wynoście. Dlaczego wracasz do mnie? Wynoście.
Dlaczego wracasz do mnie?
And that, my dears, was Marcia Gaggioli, our queen. Okay, let me pop this out of here and I'm gonna play the Korean celebrity divorce drama. Here it is. Let's go.
Agua, agua.
It is the final chapter. That is the most insane relationship thus far on a reality show. This is part 3 of See You Again. I'm seeing you again. I saw you again. I'm seeing you again, and I'm done fucking seeing you. Like, I want to.
Finale?
Yes, this is the finale.
Okay.
If you guys haven't watched the two,
Okay, before we begin, is May going to divorce her husband? Or is her husband going to divorce him? Sorry, is May's husband going to divorce her? Jesus, they just misgender May. I think they're going to divorce, but on May's initiative. I think that he's gonna want to continue being toxic. I think she's gonna want to be toxic with someone else because she will feel like she can do better, even though she can't. That's what I think is gonna happen.
parts, yes.
Only for Mai, though.
Literally only for
Let
one of
me
the three
know
couples. Because
how the
other
volume
couple
is, though.
is crazier.
Is the volume okay?
It is crazier.
He's crazier than Mai.
He's so much more insane than Mai. He makes Mai seem like a playground. If you guys don't know, See You Again is a Chinese dating reality show, but it's a divorce reality show. I guess it's the opposite of dating. Yeah. And it's where 3 Chinese celebrity couples come on the show and their marriage is already in shambles. It's on the rocks. They're about to get divorced. And they're going to be on here for 18 days doing a cross-country road trip across China, seeing the sights, partaking in these little challenges, talking to the other couples, talking to therapists to see at the very end, do we want to keep trying? Do we call it quits? And it's dramatic, it's intense, and on this season we have 3 separate couples. We've got Yang Zi
It's Chinese. I thought it was Korean. I don't know why.
and his wife Eva. Yang Zi is a nepo baby. That's the crazy couple. Yang Zi is the crazy one. Eva is fine. Don't lump her into.
I know the Korean one was the one that was the one that we watched that she did during the Diddy trial, the one with the alcoholic father, but the alcoholic father was the least of the problem in the family.
She's not. You
That
know what?
was
You're
the
right.
one.
It's not a crazy couple. It's a crazy man. It's a crazy man doing crazy man shit. That's them. And then you have the chill husband and wife. I don't think we're even gonna do one episode on them because they have problems, they have fights, but they just seem like a regular couple where it's like, yeah, we fight, we kind of love each other. He's kind of hot, she's kind of cute, but like we fight.
They love each other again after they seeing the other 2 couples.
They're like, I don't think we knew what you meant when marriage is in shambles was like part of the description. We thought it meant like y'all fight. We didn't know like they should honestly not be together, any of these people, except for the chill husband and wife. And now you have Lee and Mai. Lee was a very famous singer. Still famous, but he had a very big breakthrough song 12, 13 years ago. He has never really replicated that level of success, but he's got a cult following. He has a successful career. They live in a $5 million Beijing mansion. Mai is the mother.
Honestly, it's probably an apartment.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, when you
Beijing.
say
Yeah,
mansion.
okay, you're right. Yeah, it's like in New York, you wouldn't get like a town. Well, I don't know how to.
Yeah, it's not a mansion for sure. You don't get a yard.
Oh yeah,
Like,
which
nobody
remember
gets a yard.
when you get a yard in Beijing and you
Yeah.
say spending time in my backyard and people know you live in Beijing.
Yeah.
That's the craziest flex you
Yeah,
can have.
that's billionaire money.
Yeah, so they live in an apartment, a $5 million apartment in Beijing. They live a good life. Mai is a housewife. She is the mother of their 2 children, and she is. I have no words to describe her. You just
Flashback to the last 4 hours of stories.
You just have to go watch those episodes. I can't tell you. You could throw a thesaurus at me and I wouldn't even be able to tell you anything. So that's Mai. So with that being said, the last round we left off with talking about, what were we talking about? What happened? Oh, she was sabotaging the other couples on their spending day because she wanted to be right. She has an obsession with being right.
remember
And
that.
then the whole death point thing happened where all the couples sat down. And it was a moment where like I said, in any other reality show, the husband would have been canceled. But the question was, in a very open manner, point to who in this group you think is the ideal partner. The other two husbands pointed at their wives.
I remember.
And my man, Mr. Lee, pointed at somebody else's wife. And it did not go well. It did not go well at all. This is the downfall. This is the climax of the show, but it gets worse. So immediately the next day, the producers are like, you know what? We're just going to act like we did not set you guys up for failure. We're just going to keep rolling with it and make y'all roll with it. So we're going to do head of the house cards. We are going to give it to one person in each couple. And obviously, they give it to the person that's not as take charge in the couple. So they give it to Eva. So she has this card for the rest of the day, which means whatever she wants, her spouse got to do it. Her husband, Yangzi, has to do it. Eva gets it. The chill husband gets it. And then Lee
Gets it.
Mai's husband gets it.
So they make the call.
You cannot complain. You cannot refuse. You cannot be angry. And like, obviously, no one's asking you to do anything crazy or illegal, like go kill somebody or like.
These producers, they just want to see the world burn. They didn't have enough. What the fuck? Chinese producers are off the charts. What the fuck is happening on this show?
Hey, lick every single in between my toes. No one's asking for stuff like that. It's just like normal stuff. No one's being unreasonable about it. But we just know things are not going to go well.
No.
Because the whole death pointing thing happened last night. And the whole night, Mai and Lee have been fighting. Mai has been crying for what Yang Jie has muttered under his breath has been the 800th time. Like, apparently there have been lots of times that she has cried that they have not aired.
Wow.
So he's just saying everyone's attempting to console her. Even the other two wives, instead of sleeping or instead of working on their own marriages, they are, for again, the 800th time, just hanging out with Mai, trying to make her feel better.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Lee... He keeps getting kicked out. Mai's like, I don't want to talk to you. Leave. So he keeps getting kicked out and he's just trying to understand what's going on. Like, he doesn't understand. He just wanted to be open. He wanted to have these open conversations with Mai, and none of this is working out the way that it should be working out. And
at the same time, like, okay, I get she's a bitch. Mai has some serious issues. I already get that. From the last two episodes we've seen, I know she has issues. But also the husband, he's a recipe for a disaster. Like, how, don't you know who you've married, sir? Don't you know who you're married to? Like, how in full confidence in yourself can you say that? Even like, I know it sounds reasonable to you, but don't you know who you fucking married? I feel like he's the male equivalent of the who the fuck did I marry girl from TikTok, but he still doesn't know.
he's just so freaking exhausted. Even when they talked right after the whole thing, like I said, he was very honest. He said the reason that he pointed at the chill wife was not because he found her beautiful or, I mean, she is, but it's not like anything like that, which that would have been crazy. He said, I don't even talk to her. I just talked to her husband, the chill husband, because remember the very first day he said we bonded about our likes for photography, music, film. Like we had a lot of the similar taste. And so we just bonded off of that naturally. And then obviously the conversation of our relationships came up and he was talking about how his wife is honestly a very thoughtful person. He was saying how he would be interested in a camera. He would look at a camera at a store. And then for his birthday, she would leave it on his pillow. So it's like she would notice these things. And even if she is not someone who's into the hobbies that he's into, she wants to know about it. She wants to support his hobby. She wants to be involved. She wants to ask him about it.
Yeah.
And previously, Mai confidently and proudly said she's not interested in getting to know her husband. Like, she doesn't find it interesting. She said, yeah, she could ask him about his taste in music, which, side note, he's a fucking musician. She said, but then he would talk for 2 hours, and then the whole time she would sit there and think about what to buy at the grocery store.
It's so crazy that she says it with a full chest.
It's, like, kind of weird because she's almost proud.
Yeah.
There are some people, like, I've actually met a few people before where it's, like, very proud to, like, hate their spouse. Publicly, and I'm like, I feel like y'all should just divorce that because that's crazy, no?
Yeah.
So she like publicly is like, so what? Like, I don't give a shit about him. And it's like, you're on national television, on national TV. And it's like, why are you even on this show then? And it just, he
Like,
said,
she genuinely don't see a problem with couples having no interest in each other. Like, we have no common interest. What's wrong with that?
yeah.
You know?
And she's like, I don't see why I have to get to know his interests.
Right.
Right.
And she said that he is telling her that he wants to make it work, but this show, it just kind of magnified their problems, which is probably how it is. You know, you're supposed to confront your problems, try to fix them. He said he just feels like in this relationship, she's just never happy. And he's like, I mean, I'll go get help. You keep making it seem like I'm crazy. So like, I will go get help if there's something psychologically wrong with me that I don't even see. And I think a lot of netizens thought that that was also crazy because they're saying she has gaslit him to the point where he thinks he's mentally ill. Like he has psychological problems. And it's just, it's gnarly. And after he's opening up about all of this, he's like, I pointed at her for these reasons. And these are things that I just wish I had in a relationship. He's trying.
Hi, Raven. Welcome. Welcome to hell.
And he's so calm when he talks. He's never emotional. He never actually says anything that's mean. He never is like, you never do that for me. It's just very like, these are things I wanted. I think our problems are being magnified on this show. It's not like, see, you have so many problems and you refuse to work on them, which she doesn't want to work on them. And nobody would even really be that mad for him saying that. But her response is, I'm really calm. Like, I'm actually very calm today. I think in the process of you exploring your own heart, maybe that's what you want. She's telling him. But I'm sorry. That's no longer what I want to give. I have my own thoughts. And first of all, you don't have an apologetic attitude for pointing at her.
What?
You don't have an apologetic attitude for pointing at a different woman, right?
Yeah. Next, just like what you said, you hope that your wife could pay special attention to your world, buy you things that you like, but you don't do that for me, so I'm not going to do it for you. You don't give, but you keep asking for it. And okay, could some of that be valid? Netizens are like, technically, I'm sure lots of couples have been in situations where like, okay, yeah, fine. I guess it's like annoying when it's like, well, you do the change first, right? But people thought it was messed up because the way he's saying it was so genuine of like, please help me. This is what I want. This is what's happening with me. And she's like, no. If you're not doing it, I'm not doing it. And people just thought it was like, God. And then also people didn't like the fact that he has to apologize when, yeah, it's a very sad moment. Another thing, if you guys didn't watch the last episode, where he pointed at the other wife, the first thing she said while crying was, the other husbands pointed at their wives. And so people felt like it's not even that she's sad that their relationship has gotten to the point where he doesn't think she's the ideal partner anymore. It's the fact that all the other husbands did this, but he did not. That's what made her mad. And so people thought the fact that he has to apologize to her for this is weird because isn't the whole point of this being so brutally honest and being so vulnerable so that you guys can change to have a better relationship? And at this point, she just brings up divorcing. She's like, maybe we should separate then. And again, a lot of people felt like she was saying that so that she can just win this whole conversation. And she even asked, if we divorce, can I have the kids and all the money?
Oh, that's when she asked? Right now?
Yeah, she was like, so if we divorce, can I have all the kids and all the money?
假设我们两个离婚哈，孩子跟钱能归我吗？
That's crazy.
And Lee was like, Lee again is like, literally, divorce is not even on my mind. Like, I'm not going to talk to you about divorce right now.
I have a feeling I was right. she's gonna divorce him just to prove a point.
And then she's like, then you take all the money and I'll take the kids. Okay, just to give you perspective, a lot of netizens know that Lee, both of his parents passed away very early. And so he has a very strong sense of family unit with his family because he doesn't really have other family. I don't know if he has siblings. It doesn't seem like they talk about siblings or anything. It just seems he seems very lonely family-wise. And so they have this whole conversation and Lee's like, I'm not talking about divorce. I'm not talking about divorce. They go to sleep, they wake up, and now he is the head of the household. He's got the head of the household card. And all of his demands for Mai are so simple. All the other couples, they've got bigger demands. And he said, just don't be angry. Try not to have such a salty face. And just maybe spend time making music with me. Like, these are all fun things. Like, don't be angry, don't look salty, fine. And then, like, make music with him. That seems like a good time, right? Clearly, she's not gonna listen. So the next morning, those are his 3 demands. And the 3 couples are to get into 3 separate cars and drive on a road trip to the next destination. And the producers even are saying, you know, this is time for you guys to have alone and to reflect on the past few days, because they didn't have a lot of couple-to-couple time. They had a lot of time with the other wives or as a group or the other husbands. There wasn't intimate moment time. A lot of the times the couples don't even sleep together. So it's like the girls will all sleep together and then the guys will sleep together. So finally, you're getting time. Immediately, Mai goes to Eva and says, can I ride in your car? I don't even want to be in his car.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so she just ignored every instruction and the purpose of the road trip.
And the purpose of the show, but also like now you're putting another couple in a weird situation where they can't say no, but also it's not their job to make you comfortable. They have their own relationship they need. The show is not my show. The show is 3 couples trying to fix their own relationships. And mind you, the other wives have been spending a lot of time trying to make Mai feel better. And so Eva is like,
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. Like, any kind of therapeutic value that initially this show was supposed to entail dissipated the minute that Mai walked in, because it's all about her.
what? That's
Yeah,
like,
it's her
don't do
show
that.
now.
That's too obvious. Like saying like you're gonna make him feel very.
Damn, high EQ response.
Yeah, it's just a lot. And it also happened to be Chinese Valentine's Day while they're on filming.
Wow. So that day is Chinese
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the chill wife, she tries to interject and she's like, oh, so are you guys driving? Like, she's just saying like, oh, are you guys ready to drive? And Mai is like, oh, I'm going to take their car. So at this point, Eva had not said yes, but she's like, I'm going to take their car.
She's gonna share the ride with them.
Yeah, with Eva and her husband. So she's telling the other wife, like, I'm gonna go with the other wife. And even the chill wife is like, huh? And Maya's like, yeah, I'm gonna ride with Eva and chat with them. And she just like storms off into the car. Yangzi, who does not care about EQ, Eva's husband, goes, hey, go away. He's like, go back to your car. What are you doing? Like, go to your car.
Crazy.
And Mai ignores them and just gets in the car. And then she goes, no, I don't want to go in that car. Yep, but why is that their problem? They don't want you in their car, clearly.
Yeah.
Like, your problem is not their problem. Like, the whole world is supposed to revolve around you, and that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Also, this show is not just about you. Like, you just keep inserting yourself into everything, but like, it's not about you. The whole point of the 3 separate cars is finally for the couples to talk on this road trip. Like,
Damn.
what do you mean? I don't know. The things that she does are very odd, and people are getting very frustrated. And people are commenting, like, Eva also has head of the household. Mai does not have head of the household.
Chris, hello. Yeah, we're listening to all the tea on the Chinese divorce celebrity show. How are you guys? How are you all feeling after the weekend? I feel I slept so much yesterday and I really needed it, but I feel kind of okay today, I have to say. But thanks for having us, Chris and Tula. And happy birthday to Tula again.
Hard, but she's just deciding for everyone. Like,
yeah.
it's just so crazy. It's not even just deciding for her and her family unit. She's now deciding for everyone. So she gets in Eva and Yangzi's car. And now the chill husband and chill wife are in one car, and Mai's husband is alone. So the chill wife and chill husband, they get into Mai's husband car. Because they're like,
my
I mean, we're not gonna let this guy drive completely alone. Like, that's f***ed up.
That is crazy.
So she f***s up everybody's day. She f***s up the whole
God.
day for everyone. Oh my gosh.
Wow. So like everyone just like catering to her childishness.
Yeah. So she's like fucking up everybody.
God.
So in the end, they take 2 cars instead of 3, and nobody gets the intimate alone couple time to talk and work on their relationship because of one person.
Damn. His head of household car mean nothing to her, right?
No, she
Basically.
literally outright said, I
I
don't
have
care.
an idea.
So when they arrive at the next destination, they get out of their cars. The whole road trip has just been awkward, uncomfortable. What's crazy is that she ruined everybody's day for no reason, but everyone's still trying to be in high spirits. So they get to the next place and they're like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. They're taking pictures. And she's like, okay, guys, well, don't worry about me. She tells them, don't pay attention to me. Don't worry about me. And everywhere they go, she's just fucking speed walking ahead. Like, she's just always off in the distance. And then people will be like, are you okay? And then she'd be like, don't pay attention to me. It's okay. Like, enjoy your day.
Oh,
and then
God.
she'll just, like, speed walk into the distance. And, like, let's be real. You can't not pay attention when someone's doing that. And it also throws off, like, the whole energy of the group. It's
Yeah.
just, like, no one can genuinely have fun. No one can be not on edge. Like, the whole time you're just, like so uncomfortable. And what's crazy is I think it's so understandable. There are other days where one of the other couples will get into a massive fight. But when they're in a group activity, you see them so uncomfortably trying so hard to like, yeah, let's do that, yeah. Because, like, you know, that's what you do. You get into a fight with your partner, and then you show up to the party, and you're like, you're trying so hard. You're like, no, I'm not going. I'm not crying. You know, that's what people are supposed to do, people are saying. But she won't do it. Like, the other couples will do it. Because, like, you see them and it's like, I literally just saw them get into the biggest fight ever 2 seconds before they came out to this dinner with every single person. And, like, I just saw that they were both sobbing and they wiped their tears off and they sat
God.
down and they tried so hard to not make it awkward for anyone. But, like, she won't. So it's just people thought it was unfair. And I think it's very interesting because she's doing everything she says she doesn't want to do. So in an interview, she said, yeah, well, I mean, look, I don't want to be alone with him and I don't want to ruin the mood for everyone. That's why she was walking ahead. But she had a very sour face the whole time and she was walking ahead. So honestly, the mood was kind of ruined for everyone. What do you mean, right? And then they get back into the car and she's telling Eva and Yangji, and she's like, you know, last night after the whole death thing, the death point thing, well, she doesn't call it that, but after that whole fight, she's like, you know, he came to find me and he just told me everything I did wrong. And the panel of judges that watched everything, they're like, that's literally not what he did. Like, that's not at all what happened. That's actually crazy. Like, he opened up to my being completely vulnerable. He expressed his own emotions. He expressed his struggles. He even questioned if he needed therapy. He thought that something
Oh my
was wrong with
God.
him. He felt like their issues had been
Jesus, poor guy. And I hate Mai that she's making me feel sorry for the guy. What the fuck is wrong with her? Ah!
magnified. At no point did he say that Mai did anything wrong. The conversation wasn't even
How
about
dare
like
she?
you. It was very like, here's how I'm feeling about it, and I just want to be open about it. She never mentions that she threatened him with divorce or how she coldly was like, well, then I'll take the kids and you take the money. Like, that's a crazy, crazy comment to just throw out there. She didn't do any of that. And so at this point, Eva and Yangji, they're comforting her. And honestly, it seems half-hearted. It seems like everyone just knows if you comfort her, it's the easy way out. Because if you try to like have any sort of conversation with her, the one biggest comment that netizens have is talking to Mai is like talking to a wall. Like, you're not going to get through. There's nothing that's going to happen. You could try to slam your head into a brick wall 500 times, but your head's going to burst open before that brick wall breaks. That's just not going to happen. And so they're just like, oh, that's messed up. Yeah. And then she still keeps going. And she's like, but don't you think he still doesn't realize that he did anything wrong today? Like, everybody was praising their wives, but he was praising another woman.
She's still on the.
Finger pointing.
Oh my god.
Isn't that ironic? I just feel like I'm always sitting on pins and needles. Yeah, and then she accuses her husband of speaking negatively about her constantly and making her feel like shit. But
When has the husband ever speak negative of her?
yes, and we never really hear her speak positively of him either.
Exactly.
I mean,
maybe
she says
she's saying like he's saying the issues in their relationship, maybe.
because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It seems like she almost came on the show to act like the perfect couple, and then she's pissed off that he's actually trying to work on their relationship. That's the vibe it gives.
Ah, I see.
That's the vibe.
I can see that.
Because
Okay, it seems like she compares a lot, right? She's constantly comparing with his friend, other couples. She's just upset that the husband won't play the role of like, you're on a divorce show. What are you talking about?
yeah, what are you doing on the divorce show? Go to a different show. There's one point where she has to guess his favorite color, and she guesses
my
white,
God.
but he actually says it's green. And she goes on like this whole thing where she's like, but you never wear green.
Oh my god.
And
oh
then
my
he's
God.
like,
oh
no,
my god,
but-
this is crazy.
Yeah, and then
this
he's
is
like-
crazy.
And she's like, no, but that's weird because you never.
I don't normally advertise for capital punishment, especially in domestic disputes. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wear green, you don't have any clothes that are green, which is like weird because I don't know if everyone just like wears their favorite color all the time.
Yeah, even that could be a conversation, like crazy.
Yeah, and she just seems like annoyed.
It's not even the moment. It doesn't seem like she's like reflecting, like, "Huh, that's fascinating. I don't know how I didn't think of that." It's more so like, "No, you don't wear green."
Yes.
So, like, I don't believe you.
And another thing is like people were saying that's the energy you have in another reality show where couples are like trying to win a prize. It's like, no, like now it's like about competitiveness. Like, you don't even wear green. Like, come on, we got to get the point, right? But for this, it's a divorce show. It's like, you're not winning anything but a divorce. Like, I'm so confused. Everyone's confused because yes, you get points, but the points are for later to see progress. It's not because it's a competition.
Yeah.
When they get out of the car again, Yang-ji is like trying to ease things over, and he's probably sick of Mai being all up in his business. So he's like, Lee, you should come say good morning to your wife. And Mai turns to him and goes, did you ask me for my permission?
To Yangzi?
Yeah. And all the comments are like, did you ask for permission when you went into their car?
你有问过我意见吗？
That's actually insane. And then she proceeded to announce loudly, I'm just going to stick to Eva the entire day.
Eva's like,
Poor
SOS.
Eva.
And again, did she ask for Eva's permission? And also, Eva is here for her own journey, you know? That doesn't make any sense. And then someone reminds her, like, it's the head of the house today. You know, you have to follow the rules. And even Lee on the side, the husband goes, it's okay, I'm just not going to use the card. It's another thing where Mai always complains about how her husband doesn't save her face.
Ugh.
Which I hate that so much. I hate that phrase a lot. I hate that phrase. Okay, I don't know if it's the phrase I hate because it's a phrase also commonly used in East Asian households. If you hurt my feelings in front of other people, I'm going to be upset with you because you hurt my feelings. And there happen to be other people. But I think it's crazy when it's like about saving face. Saving face is like making you look good in front of people, like saving your reputation, saving your face in front of other people. So she's saying that he never saves her face, like never rescues her in these moments, but she's always saving his face. Meanwhile, nobody sees that. Like
Yeah, where?
she's just spitting on his face all the time. Even the other couples, Yang-ji, dumpster fire. Arguably so much worse than Mai. But even head of the household days, he's waking up early, he's carrying Eva's bags, he's holding her hand throughout the day. Like, there's a lot. And even the chill wife, she's writing love poems for her husband. She, that's his wake-up service. Yeah, he asked for wake-up service. Yeah.
Yes.
Just like, dear love. And that's his alarm, you know? Everyone's making effort, but she will not talk to her husband. And they're trying to tell her, Mai, today is head of the household day. Like, you have to cater to him. You need to make him feel like he's truly the head of the household. And she announces in front of the whole group. Again, she like went on rants about saving face. And she said, all right, but the problem is, as someone who's about to get a divorce, and even Yang-ji is like, no, this is the rules of the game. Okay, you gotta play the rules of the game. It's like the spirit of the game. People say Yangzi, like the only time he seems normal is in front of Mai. So I don't know. What is this?
Real recognizes real, I guess.
They be communicating. Maybe they should. I don't know. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
But like, I don't know. And Lee the whole time is trying to reconcile with Mai. He's helping her take pictures, asking her if she needs water, like running after her as she's storming away. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. And they've been married for so long. Like at that point, it's so exhausting. Just sit down. Speed walking is more exhausting than communicating. Trust me. Just sit down and be like, hey, I wish you would do this. And then he'd be like, okay. It's that simple. And then you're like, oh, okay. Literally the coffee thing. Just do that. It's fine. He's doing everything to please Mai, but she is ignoring everything. She does not consider his dignity, his feelings. When she's interviewed about this, she said, there's just a big issue in our relationship and I don't really want to do this head of the household day. I don't care to do it just for appearances or to save face.
What?
Yeah. Even when they had to go up the stairs, he's like writing things for her, like, I just want to stay together forever. He's like trying to console her and she doesn't care. She says, yeah, I mean, they were asking us to do an activity where we write about what we want most in life. And he wrote down, stay together forever. I don't think that's what I want. And everyone in the comments is like, God, she doesn't want anything. Nothing is what she wants. The fucking green rice cakes weren't what she wants. Nothing is what she wants. Everyone's getting frustrated to the point where it was so uncomfortable the whole day. She keeps walking ahead. Everyone keeps trying to keep up with her. People are trying to comfort her. She even does this thing where the chill wife walks up to her and is like trying to comfort her. And she's like, you really don't have to stay with me. Like, spend time with your husband. There's no need for you guys to not spend time together on my account. It's completely unnecessary. Like, it's very rare that you guys have time together. So go. After you just like broke up everyone for the road trip, like that's actually crazy for you to say. You were the reason that nobody was able to spend time with each other. Yeah. Even now, nobody can spend time with each other because how can they? How can they try to reconcile their relationship when you walk 20 yards away and you got big ass sunglasses on and you're just like the angriest Secret Service the whole time? Like, I would not be able to do anything. I would be so scared. While boarding a boat, Lee is trying to take Mai's hand to study her, pushes his hand away, and she deliberately chooses a seat by herself, making everyone feel uncomfortable. It's just all day. She just keeps saying, you don't have to pay attention to me. Like, just do your thing. Don't go spend time with your spouse. Like, don't split up on my account. Like, go. But how can they? It's like her actions and her words are just not matching up. If that's the case, go sit next to your husband and then just be like, hey, you're so annoying. I don't want to talk to you. And don't talk to him. But when you're sitting all the way away, everyone has to get involved now. Because there are other times where the other spouses are like, yeah, I'm not going to interact with my spouse because we just got into a fight, but I'm also not going to make it a big deal. Lee is on the boat trying to give her snacks, trying to engage with her, attempt conversation. She absolutely just does not care, to the point where she outright just disrespects him and turns to the group and says, I don't want to talk to him, and starts laughing.
Starts laughing?
Yeah. Like, just acts like he doesn't exist. And again, this is like a full-grown adult with children. Yeah. Like, it's just not adult behavior. It's not really acceptable behavior.
I feel sorry for the kids. What the fuck? Like, I hope he gets the kids in this divorce proceeding, because what the fuck? What the fuck is happening here? What the fuck?
I don't even know if it'd be appropriate as like a 20-something-year-old. It's just weird. It makes everyone uncomfortable. I don't know what the point of that is. And it's gotten to the point where the group is so uncomfortable. Now everything is Lee's problem. They tried everything they could with Mai. Doesn't care. So now the group are turning their efforts to the husband and they're saying, you have to say something to Mai before she storms off again.
Oh.
Like, you have to say something to her before she storms off. You have to try to stop before she walks away again. Like, so now it's like people are saying they understand why the rest of the group did that, but this is why Mai is the way she is.
Yeah.
Because you can't get through to her. So then everyone will just make her husband appease her. And that's why she feels entitled to act this way.
I wouldn't. Honestly, just to watch the world burn and just to not give her the fucking satisfaction, I would treat her like shit for the rest of the day. Like, I would just ignore her. I would give her exactly what she's trying to not do by pretending like she wants to be alone. I would give her exactly that. I would treat her like fucking air.
Oh, because everyone's telling the husband to do something.
First of all, everyone's catering to her,
Yeah.
which maybe she likes that. Maybe she feels justified in her anger. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm really taken by this. I hate it. I hate this kind of behavior. When I see it, I do exactly the opposite of what I think that they want me to do. And not because, like, because of anything, like, about me or how I want to carry myself. I just want to do exactly the opposite thing that they want me to do for the very principle of them getting exactly the opposite of what they want.
But it enables her to keep doing it. Like, that's why usually, like, with children, if they throw unreasonable tantrums at a certain age, people say you're not supposed to engage and, like, constantly be like, how can we make this better? How can we make this better? When it's like, no, you just can't eat 5 bowls of sugar before dinner. Like, you just can't, and that's okay. And so that's kind of what people were trying to say in the comments. That's what a lot of the panel were saying, but she just refuses.
Yeah.
Even her husband is like, come back, let's talk. And she's like, no, I can walk faster without you. And eventually he's
Damn.
like, don't you have to listen to me? I'm the head of the household. And she said, we don't even have a home anymore, so there's no head of the household. And then she runs off, and the rest of the group are now dogging on the husband, like, go run after her. Like,
No, divorce
come
her.
on, chase after her.
Divorce
over
her.
it.
Yeah, they're like, we can't do it. You got to do it now. Like, do everything you can because we're over it. They're like, go. So they try everything. And I will say, Lee has a very dumbass moment.
Dumbass moment is crazy.
Everyone in the comments was like, oh no. Oh no, why'd you do that? Oh no. Even the
Okay.
panel were like, oh no, don't do that. Before we saw what he was thinking.
Okay, give me the scene. Let me guess.
Stairs.
Stairs. Okay.
Everyone kind of has like
Oh,
their little
no.
backpacks or tote bags, and there's stairs. He tries to hold her hand. She's not having any of it. She's like, don't touch me, okay? Don't touch me. And he's like, I have the head of the household card. And then she's like, don't touch me. And she's like, if I say no, it means no, which, like, I agree. But also, it's like, it's a lot right now.
So okay, let me guess. He started walking off.
No.
Up the stairs.
No.
No. Huh.
Yangju walks by. And like technically he started all of this because he's the one that was like, oh my god, Mai's gonna cry again. And then she started crying, remember? And then he's smiling and he goes, oh my god, am I gonna be on the top trending list for starting all of this? Are they gonna cancel me?
我会不会被骂成热搜？
Oh my god, oh no.
And everyone's like, this wants to be on the trending list so bad.
What the fuck?
He's like, stop, this is all my fault. Are they gonna make me trend?
Wait, I don't get it.
Yangju is like, this fight is because of me. Are they gonna make me trend online?
Because of me.
Yeah, it's because of me. So like, am I gonna be on the trending list on Weibo on Twitter? And Eva is just climbing up the stairs like,
Priorities. What the fuck?
I gotta go. I can't deal with all of this right now. Like, you guys are a mess. And so she's just standing on the middle of the steps, refusing to walk. She's like, I don't want to walk with you. Don't touch me. I don't want to walk with you. I know there's gonna be people in the comments that are like, okay, girl, like me when I'm mad, right? And everyone is like, sometimes relationships are weird. Sometimes people do weird things, right? But this is a lot.
This
is a lot. It's one thing if this is just a solo vacation, you two. Even then, it's not something you should be proud
a
of. It's kind of
goddamn
embarrassing.
TV show.
We're all embarrassed of all of our own fights, right? But to do it in front of a group of people, inconvenience the group of people, and then to do it on national TV and feel justified doing it is like kind of crazy. So she's just like, don't touch me. I don't want to walk with you. And she's refusing to move on the middle of the steps.
Okay, so
He can't walk away because
picked her up.
he can't walk away
Oh.
because then she's going to be like, how dare you walk away from me?
Yeah.
Oh
He
my
puts
god.
her on his back.
He tries to. Now Lee is a very frail boy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
He
Oh
tripped.
no. Oh no. Oh no. They are on the stairs. Oh my.
He tries to carry her He tries to scoop her up like a princess.
Okay.
And he almost instantly drops her, and it is catastrophic. And we just know this is an even bigger before the storm situation. And every single person, even the panel, is like,
Oh no.
Okay, so he
Oh,
tried to
no.
princess pick her up,
Oh, this is
but then he
gonna end
fell.
up so bad.
Right?
yeah.
It was at the end of it, or he's tried other methods.
No, they get up the stairs, but
Oh shit, get ready for Hurricane May because she ain't struck just yet. Oh kurwa. Honestly, I wish she dropped and she rolled down those fucking stairs.
it's not gonna be good.
What exactly is going on?
This is just gonna add to her anger. She doesn't say it in the moment, but just know
Yeah.
she'll be thinking about it. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Because why? Why?
It's
Because
gonna be
he fell?
brewing.
She's already pretty insecure. And
And
like, you know
wait,
what?
did
I
he-
get insecure about
Oh,
stuff like that too.
Shit, because she thinks she's fat. Oh fuck. Oh my
Did
god.
he
Yeah.
pick her up,
Okay.
or did she walk? Exactly.
She walked.
Actually,
yeah.
Oh,
wait, I've gained a lot of weight lately. Am I qualified to say fat? I feel like I'm fat. And mind you, don't tell me I'm not. I never said I'm ugly. I said I'm fat. Can I say the F word? Am I allowed to use the F word?
oh, after the
Yeah.
failed attempt. Got it.
She just is not having a good day. And like, I get you, girly. But also, like, if you had just like walked next to him, not even holding his hand, I don't think he would have done that. So anyway, people are confused. Some people are commenting, my husband used to think I was difficult until I showed him this season. A lot of girlies are saying, my husband is kissing the floor I walk on right now as we speak right now.
Hell yeah.
He thought I was crazy. All the other people are like, this is actually getting ridiculous. The entire group should ignore her. Like, this is
Yeah.
actually insane. Other people are saying, like, I'm so exhausted just watching. Imagine living with someone like that.
Yeah.
So after this very exhausting afternoon of everybody walking around eggshells, the whole group, not just Lee, everyone's sighing like, oh, I'm so exhausted, you know? And everyone is just trying so hard to cater to Mai. At one point, to get to the next place, the chill wife comes up to Mai and offers to hold her backpack. And so Mai gives it to her, and she sarcastically goes, oh, so this is what it feels like to be taken care of.
Girl, like, come on. Just
no.
like shut up for a second.
Like, 2 seconds. Just like,
Not everything you say has to be like a fucking shot at someone. Like, come on.
Oh my god.
It's getting so annoying.
like you can
God.
have neutral comment. Like a good old thank you would have been
Yes.
What is wrong with her?
perfect for this
Yes.
moment, actually. Like
Oh.
things can be neutral to positive. Like that was crazy and uncalled for. Uncalled for. People are commenting like, did he not take care of you this entire time? Like, what were we watching? I don't know what you were
Yeah.
seeing, but this was not what we were watching. And so everybody just had enough of her. Finally, Yangzi and Eva are walking hand in hand. And this was like a whole thing. Eva says he never holds her hand. It's like a thing. Like they live in 2 different worlds. They have their own different lives. So this is like a big thing for them to finally be like, you know what? Let's enjoy the moment together where we're not thinking about our own worlds, our own work, our own problems, like just you and me.
I'm so excited for this Yangzi episode because I've seen like some videos on him. His lore is crazy.
And so finally, Mai suddenly walks up to them, interjects, and goes, look, my jacket zips all the way up.
That's a neutral comment, right?
Kidding. And it has pockets. Like, just imagine you've been pissing off everyone all day. They finally have a moment without you. You woke up, and it has pockets. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Oh my god! I was literally crying 'cause
What was that about?
she just like, I don't know. No one knows. Nobody knows. And then she
What in the actual she's not okay. Is there a way to find out what happened to Mai after this show? Like, where is she now?
notices that they're like, not, this is not the move.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, never mind, you two continue. How can they continue after that? And then she starts walking away really fast. And everyone's like, you clearly wanted them to pay attention to you. And then you feel like it's inappropriate. So then you're like, never mind, you continue. But you really want them to chase after you. So she like just does just enough so she can always hit back with a, what do you mean? I told them to continue. So they get to the next destination. They see a group of elderly women and they're sharing their love advice. You know, they've been married for so long. Obviously, the advice is very profound. Poison them.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, the advice is very nice. And
Do you guys watch Bailey Sarian? Because this would be the perfect interlude for Aquatofana. If you know, you know. Yorkie! Oh my god! Hi! Everybody, let's give it up for Yorkie, the person who saved City Skylines. No. No. No! Shit. Which one was it? Oh. Yorkie, thank you so much. Yeah. Yorkie saved City Skylines for us. They helped me get the dependency thingy for the mods from Solis. Actually, they were the ones who told me about Solis Discord, which is also why I now have stair assets in City Skylines, and I'm going to be able to create some cool things, I hope. So yeah, and the game was broken as a result of my trying to install them, and thanks to Yorkie, it works because they gave me an advice.
Lee thought, okay, he's trying everything. He's a very logical man. But he said, clearly, she wants an emotional grand gesture. So I will publicly beg for forgiveness in front of everybody. He borrows the microphone of one of the elderly ladies. He was like, what the fuck? Okay, and he says, I want to publicly apologize to my wife today. I'm not very good at making my wife feel better, but it is my duty to do so. And I know that it's Chinese Valentine's Day and I upset my wife again yesterday in front of everyone. I just want to say how much I love my wife. And I hope to be with you for the rest of our lives. And I hope that we can learn to tolerate each other's shortcomings. And I want to tell you, I love you very, very much. You are the person in this world that I love the most. And I wish you a very beautiful Chinese Valentine's Day. And I hope you can be happy.
Oh, is this sweet?
Aw.
Was it sweet?
It was really sweet. And people, even the group, netizens were like, wow, he's doing a lot. Like all day.
Yeah.
Usually a guy, you're like, leave me alone. After like the third leave me alone, you're like, where'd you go? Hello? All day. He's like, it doesn't matter how disrespected, how uncomfortable, how like, honestly, the way she rejects him is pretty demeaning too. Like I would have a hard time coming back from her rejections. It would just, I would be so, I could not keep going. He goes all day and even does this publicly, giving her so much face until her pride is satisfied so that she can finally forgive him. And he even takes out the small gift that he prepared and he said, because we've been on the show for like a week and a half, you know, I couldn't prepare anything. All I had with it was this gift for you. And it's a drawing that I made. And it was a drawing where he says that she looks like these two very famous, very beautiful celebrities. And it was like a whole thing that they were talking about with the portrait people.
Wait, he drew her?
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
pretty.
It looks like her.
Yeah. And she's smiling. And then he drew cow poop and a fresh flower
He's
in
the
the
poop.
cow poop. Yeah, okay, so apparently this is a very common Mandarin thing where you say a flower stuck in cow poop.
Yeah.
And mainly the idea is that a man is so utterly unworthy of a woman.
Yeah. It's
And,
like when you see a very pretty girl with a very ugly man, you're like, why is this flower in a
In cow poop.
cow poop? Yeah.
And so he's literally saying in front of everyone, publicly, on national TV. I'm cow shit, and you are the flower.
Oh my God.
And all the netizens are like, okay, so everyone in this couple is delusional, huh? Because that's crazy. That's not what we were seeing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's cow poop. We're just saying that maybe both of you guys are flowers, but very different types of flowers. And when the group saw this, they were cheering immediately, and they're just like, it's like everyone is trying to be a supporting actor in Mai's drama. They're
Oh my
trying to
God.
clap and they're cheering, hug him, hug him.
That's a step, right?
Yeah.
For her.
So, sorry, self-promotion thread. Where can I get this thread from? I would like to post it. I'm just not sure how to do it. But if you have it, drop the link into the chat. I will save it for later.
To really just take that lead and take the branch and yes, go ahead. Yanzi's
Channel under support. Okay, let me have a look. Channel and support. Uh-huh. There's a lot here. And I don't think that the singing is the only thing that's here. Okay. You know what? I will look for it later. I will look for it later because I was just scrolling through it and there's a lot of like troubleshooting logs and stuff, and I don't wanna spend stream time like digging through the Discord because I'll have to like read what they're writing about and stuff to find the right thing. So I'll do it off the stream.
to start saying some shit again.
He's like, see, this is beautiful. Like, come on. Like, let's get a picture. And it cuts to Mai's interview.
Oh,
I was
God.
angry because of the portraits the painter drew, and then he drew me a picture.
She mad
She mad.
because it's
God.
another painting
She's saying like she was offended
by the drawing.
by the drawing where it looked like a man, and then he drew her something else. So she's like, I was upset about a drawing. So what does he do? Give me a drawing? Crazy.
Damn. I think she just wanted like a Chanel bag. Like she mentioned.
Yeah.
Thank you for the subscribe, Manju Dakad. I think it's from YouTube. But thank you.
Very beginning.
She mentioned multiple times
Yeah.
about her friend's husband who always gives her lavish gifts.
Yeah, but she doesn't want people to know she's materialistic and
She says,
Yeah.
he didn't even pay attention to my needs and what I want when apologizing. It's stupid because I cried over a drawing and you're giving me a new drawing? Maybe he's sincerely hoping to make me feel better, but it's not what I want at all. And all the comments were saying what you were saying. No, but she just wants a bag. No, but like
Yeah.
she literally just wants something expensive.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's fine. But like, damn, do we have to be a part of this emotional journey? Like, holy shit.
she'll never fully be happy until she
No.
gets the biggest and best bag among her friends.
Yeah, but even that, it's like, I thought it was really sweet.
Yeah,
And the
of
drawing
course.
was good. And I actually thought the drawing was, am I about to cry? Because you draw me stuff all the time. I thought the drawing was good because it's like, if
Yeah.
you have such a bad feeling of someone's drawing, it's almost like him being like, no, this is how you look in my eyes.
Yeah.
That's not how you look in my eyes.
And
It was
drawing
so
is fucking hard. Like it takes so much effort. Drawing a person, it's even harder because it's gotta look like them and it's gotta look good.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah.
hard.
which is why he draws me as a xiaolongbao a
Yeah.
lot of the time. But it's like, I thought it was really cute. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cry. But she was very upset about it. And right afterwards, she's talking to Eva and she's like, oh, are you disappointed that you didn't get anything for Valentine's Day because we've been on this show?
Who's talking to who?
Maya's talking to Eva.
What?
Because she got, the drawing for Valentine's Day, I guess. And then she's like, oh, yeah, because all of us are on this show. Like, you guys probably didn't get anything. And Eva was like, oh, no, he got me a gift this morning.
Oh my god.
And then she's like, what? It's like a jade necklace.
Oh my god, here we go.
yeah.
And then she lit it.
Oh,
The first
no.
comment is, look at how expensive your gift is. Like, this is the
Oh
most
my
expensive one. Your gift is the most expensive one.
Oh no.
And then Yangzi comments, also,
no.
this guy is fucking crazy too, okay? The important thing is, it comes from the heart. Also, all he did was open his wallet, okay? It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, it comes from the heart. But she goes, yes, but the most important thing is he put into effort getting you a gift. Like, this is amazing. So him going out.
Arguably, the drawing is way more effort, way more
Okay.
Yeah.
thoughtful, effort, time,
No, it's-
emotions.
It's not even that. Okay, all Yangzi did is pay money for a jade bracelet or necklace,
Yeah.
which also Lee could do, but she always gets mad at him for spending money. So
Yeah.
he didn't do. He spent all day chasing after her, getting publicly humiliated on national TV. And then at the end, he gave this grand old speech, publicly humiliating himself more, and then had this drawing prepared
Yeah.
when honestly, a lot of people don't even think that he should be sorry. And he still did all of this. And she thinks that Yangzi is amazing.
See, she will never be happy. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Even when he buys her things, she's still unhappy.
Yeah.
She's never, ever, ever happy.
Just-
and again, like
yeah.
the fact that she said, like, your gift is the most
Yes.
expensive, meaning, again, she's comparing the gift among her little circle again. And that's all she cares about.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
And like, if you just wait until the Yangzi video, because he would never humiliate himself for his wife. Like, he would never do anything that makes him feel society-wise less of a man for his wife, the mother of his children. But Lee is like ready to kiss the floor she walks on for forgiveness. Yeah, after this episode aired, Mango TV had to hire 8 new editors and 8 post-production interns for this season of See You Again. And everyone said all the editors quit because they were pissed off by mine.
Shut up.
Yeah, they were like, nah. I'm getting pissed off just watching. Imagine the unedited footage. Imagine the hours of footage to go through. And they're like, I'm suffocating.
Thank you, Yorkie. Yeah, honestly, I think it's gonna be a while before I get to like doing a proper port for the city. But I'm gonna include a little like fishing industry maybe somewhere here. I already have this, so maybe we can have like a riverside fishing stuff happening here. But honestly, I'm just terrified about how badly is it gonna break the game when they drop the DLC. And how long is it gonna take for the game to start working properly again? But hopefully not that long.
Watching 40 minutes.
What I really like though about it is the way that they're establishing the DLCs. It seems like they're following in the footsteps of Cities Skylines 1. So like you get like the gate building and then like you have the expansion buildings and they have their own functions and stuff and you can like arrange them in whatever way that you want. And that kind of gives you a lot of space to create something really, really unique, which is exactly what I wanted them to do. Like, this is the direction I wanted them to follow. I was kind of afraid that they wouldn't, just to be different from Cities Skylines 1, but I think that the community had enough novelty. Yeah, same. That's why like I'm not even touching the game till mid-November after it drops.
Episodes. Suffocated. Imagine the raw footage. So the next day is another start of another couple trip. And this time they're like, okay, so the couples are going to do their own things. The producers are like, you get 3 options to choose from. And they have got all the couples lined up outside. And they're like,
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the port is modular. It has a lot of modules, so it's gonna be cool. That's exactly what's gonna be happening. Have you seen the update developers log? They released it today.
so one couple is going to go to the zoo. One couple is going to go on a hot air balloon ride. And the other couple is going to go horseback riding. chill couple immediately are like, hot air balloon, hot air balloon. They're like so excited. They're like, we love the hot air balloon, right? And then Youngjae is like, we like horseback riding. I want to go horseback riding. And then you just see Mai's face change. She looks pissed off. And like, this is crazy. She looks so pissed off and everyone is so scared of her that the chill husband goes, you know what, let Mai and Leaf choose first.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Because we don't want to ruin our lives, right? Just let them choose first.
What the fuck is
like,
happening?
Everyone is walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
And like, does it suck that everyone's just shouting what they want? Yeah, maybe, but like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And Maya's like, no, it's fine. I want to go on the hot air balloon with you guys. So she wants to go on the hot air balloon
Bruh.
with the chill husband and the chill wife.
No.
Bro.
He says, no, we want to spend some time together. And remember, she said, no, you guys, remember yesterday? She went, you guys, it's rare you guys get to spend time together. Go.
Yes,
Remember?
yes.
And she said, but you two can be together every day.
She cannot be serious.
And so finally, the other husband is like, the hot air balloon can't hold that many people.
There's
Oh,
room for
shit.
exact 2.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. You keep interrupting the other couples. To this point, netizens downgraded her from a wall to a lamppost. They said it's like talking to a lamppost. There's no getting through. There's like the lights aren't even on. The lamppost doesn't even have the light bulb right now. Like, people are saying this is just insane. There's no nunchi, and if she has nunchi, which is like emotional EQ, reading the room, if she has it, it's even worse because
Yeah.
she's choosing to ignore it, which is even worse. It just was a lot. And I think everyone could sense the energy of Mai was so insane. I think even her husband has way better nunchi than her because Lee is like, she's about to get canceled online. So he says, let me take care of this. He said, okay, well, if you guys are taking the hot air balloon, because he's like, you guys go take the hot air balloon. We won't do the hot air balloon. And she's got a bad back, so she can't go horseback riding. And the chill wife, I think she's sick of her too. She's like, well, I mean, Youngja already chose horseback riding anyway. And so then he's like, oh, yes. Okay, so we'll go for the remaining one. We'll go to Animal World. And then the chill wife says, oh, she's afraid of animals. Talking about Mai. So Mai had already told the girls, the wives, that she's scared of animals.
Oh, wow.
And Eva is like, oh, yeah, she's afraid of animals. And Mai says, he doesn't even know. And the husband says, the animals are in a cage, right? And
Who said this exactly?
the husband, Lee, is like, the animals are in a cage, right? Like, it's a fucking zoo.
Yeah.
You know, like, I get it. You know, okay, I'm just going to be so for real with you. I think Lee is just trying not to get his wife tore up on the internet because this, when it's unfolding, it's not looking good. Especially after yesterday.
Yeah.
You're going to try to do this again today, Mai. It's too much.
Yeah.
One day, unacceptable. 2 days, now this is who you are.
Yeah.
This is, you cannot run from this, right? So he's like, let me do some damage control. Let's just go with the only remaining option. There's only 3. It's not like we had 10 and I chose the worst one. It's, we had one option and that's the one I chose because I didn't have a choice. And so she looks at him and goes, look, you go to Animal World and I'll go ride the hot air balloon with them.
Bro.
This way, everyone's needs can be met. I'm sorry, in what world would everyone's needs be met? Because now you're impeding on their date and they already told you they want to spend alone time. So like, why do you have to do this? And it becomes this whole freaking thing where she's genuinely fighting him in front of everybody. And he's trying to tell her, well, they already chose the hot air balloon. And I didn't hear Youngjae choose the horseback riding. But even if he hadn't chose horseback riding, you have a bad back. There's no way to ride a horse with a bad back. Yes, you're scared of animals, but at least they're in cages. I thought in my logical brain, that's the only thing we can do. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. And she won't give up. She's still mad at him. So in the end, he is backed into the corner. And then he said, okay, I'm just going to choose the hot air balloon.
Oh, so he's choosing hot air balloon.
Yeah, he's being the bad guy and he's choosing the hot air balloon. And the chill couple are like, yeah, you guys go hot air balloon. And if I were the chill couple, I'd be like, at this point, I'm fucking 2 weeks deep into this shit. I'm mad. Okay, I'd be like, no, I want to go on the hot air balloon. But she's so sweet. She's like, I like animals. Like, we'll go to the zoo. Yeah, like, let's go to the zoo. It's fine. And so she's like, I just want to connect with my husband. Like, let's just get away from mine. Let's just leave.
Yeah.
I just want to go. Let me get in the car.
Which direction are you going?
Literally, at this point, anything to get that fucking psycho away from you. What the fuck? What happened to her to make her this way? This is crazy. What the fuck? Also, I really need to know what happened to her after the show, because I have a feeling like Chinese netizens are not the most forgiving, and I heard previous stories from Stephanie Su, and I have a feeling that they're going to rip into her. Is she alive? Has she been disappeared by the Chinese People's Party? Like, what's happening?
Mai? You're going west? Okay, we're going east. Let's go.
I don't even know where the zoo is, but opposite direction right now. Mai does not thank anyone. She doesn't like say, hey, sorry guys, I know you guys chose the hot air balloon, but like I'm scared of animals. She doesn't say any of that. Instead, she just attacks her husband. She said, I just really want to say something.
Oh,
Oh my god.
好，可我刚刚真的很想说，
what now?
Usually when wives be like, I just want to say something, I'm like, say it, say it, say it, say what's on your mind. With Mai, I'm like, don't say it.
Yeah.
How about we learn to never talk
Whatever
again?
you do.
Like, don't say anything. Stop. Okay, and she says, I just really want to say something.
No.
When you were talking about the zoo,
Don't.
both the chill wife and Eva both said I was afraid of animals. And so she's like, you didn't know I was afraid of animals, right? And Lee, the husband, turns to her on national television, and this man is over it. He says, we have been to the zoo many times with our kids. The animals will not hurt you. We have been to regular zoos. We've been to safari zoos. We've been to wildlife zoos. They are in cages. We have been to the zoos with our kids.
Yo. And then what did she say?
She shut up,
Oh my
but
god.
it's not over.
She said, I'm coming back.
She said, let me think about it. Hold on. Let me
Oh
think.
no.
Okay. And meanwhile, all the comments are going off, and they say, what kind of MBTI is this so I can avoid, so I can ask on all my future dates?
Oh my god.
And then people say, there's no way to tell. She has a new set of circumstances every day. Some days it's this, some days it's that. Some days it's rare you guys spend time together. Some days it's, you guys spend time together every day. Like, it's every day is a new character trait unlocked. She just decided she was deathly afraid of animals, okay?
Oh
Everyone's
no.
like, this is actually crazy. So after that, everyone goes back to their residences before they get ready for the day, and she starts complaining to the girls. Seriously, he chose Animal World? Like, you...
Is she still on this?
Yeah, she's like, you two... She's talking to the wives. She's like, you two said in unison how I was afraid of animals. So they don't know that she's been to the zoo. They don't know. So she's like, you two have said that I was afraid of animals, and you guys said it in unison.
What the
Like,
fuck is
how long have we
happening?
known each other? Since this trip, you know? How many years have I lived with my husband? Like, how am I gonna get out of this show alive?
She is so goofy.
No, she's so
It's
goofy.
like, does she not know how to tell?
Ja pierdolę. Ja pierdolę. You know what she needs? She needs 2 weeks holidays at my grandfather's house. That's what she needs. She needs to spend 2 weeks with my grandfather. It's gonna set her straight.
Television works.
Like, does she not know that an SD card cannot be gaslit? Like, the footage is there, ma'am. You cannot gaslight the footage. That was you on that footage. And she just can't stop complaining. She's like, when I questioned him, he was like, well, all the animals will be in a cage. You'll be fine. Like, is that crazy or what? The girls are trying to comfort her, but their hearts are not in it. Like, in the beginning of the show, their hearts were in it. Near the end of the show, it's just like... That's them, okay? And so as for Lee, he goes back to his room, and Yangzhe and the chill has said, they're like, let me give you some advice. Let me give you some advice. You know what a bad guy is? Yeah. Okay, so you two, when you were arguing today, she just wants you to comfort her. She's mad you haven't been comforting her. So you comfort her, and you just say, I'm so dumb, but I love you. Forgive me. I was wrong, right? That's what they want.
Didn't he just do that yesterday?
Yeah. He keeps doing that. I think that he should actually stop doing that. He should just take the papers, present her with them, take the initiative, and be like, yo, I'm divorcing you. And then revel at the expression on her face.
And then Yang Zi is like, for the zoo. She's scared of animals. Then you blurt out, you're left with the zoo. So what do? You put the blame on us. You say that motherfucker likes riding a horse. And that guy wants to go on a hot air balloon. These guys stole our chance at the hot air balloon. Look at them. They're so happy going on the hot air balloon. And Lee is like, we have been to the zoo so many times with our family. Yes, she is scared of animals, but she's not afraid of zoo animals. I think she just wants to find fault with me. Yes. But if you point that out, you're exposing her in front of everyone. Then, of course, we will all think she's being unreasonable. No, I mean, she really is afraid of animals, but not zoo animals. I think she's just finding fault with me in public. But you can't say that.
Yeah.
You have to have some emotional intelligence.
No way, they say that?
Yeah, Brother Yang Zi say this.
Okay.
Yang Zi goes, just say Brother Yang has chosen this, and this one chose this. And then make us apologize, right? And then we just say, oh, I'm so sorry. We just blurted out our answers, right? Blame it on us. Be on her team. Go along with her. Netizens are so baffled. Netizens are like, why does everyone have to be the bad guy when Mai is the bad guy? Why do these two husbands that we also don't like? We don't like y'all, by the way. Yangji, shut up. You're on thin ice. We barely are standing you in this scene. Like, we don't like you. But why does everyone have to be the bad guy but Mai? Like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Why does everyone have to play triple mind games just so she doesn't have to act like a toddler? Is why people are confused.
Yeah.
So he goes to
Yeah.
her. He listens to the advice.
Oh no.
He goes to her.
No way.
And she's like, what do you want?
Oh my god.
I'm here to comfort you.
Oh my god.
It's just he's too logical. And she's like, I would say I'm more emotional than logical, but I still got some logic in me. None. And he's got no emotion in him. He's like, I'm here to comfort you. Beep boop bop. And then she's like,
Oh no.
it has been 2 days.
What?
You thought about comforting me finally today? Even though he's been kind of comforting her every single day. And then he goes, I was sick. And I'm just like, honestly, he was sick though. But a
Oh.
lot of netizens point this out, like, she didn't even notice that he.
I can't. I'm gonna start pulling my hair out and banging my head against the wall. What the fuck is happening here? I never even met this woman, but she's choking me. This bitch is sitting on my chest and choking the bloody air out of me. What the fuck?
Sick and didn't even give a fork. So people are saying nonstop, she's been saying, I have to take care of him because no one else can. And like, it's all me. Meanwhile, everyone's like, hey, you kind of suck at what you say you're doing very well at. And he tries to bring the conversation back to the drawing because, she's upset about the Valentine's Day gift of the drawing. And he's just explaining, even with the drawing, I didn't know. Because you were laughing a lot and I was misreading your laughter and I was trying to understand what the laughter meant. So he's basically saying like, I was trying to understand what the laughter meant because at some point, it obviously like in the beginning, it might have seemed like she was going along with the joke and she thought it was funny or she's just trying to laugh it off. But then it got a lot and like clearly by that point, everybody knew something was wrong. But I think it's like, it's hard to be that quick on your feet on how to perfectly handle this situation and make everyone feel okay. So he's just explaining he misread her laughter, which a lot of netizens actually don't like him for.
Oh.
Because some netizens were saying, if you've been with her for like 20 years, you should have a better gauge on how she's feeling in that moment.
Jesus, they've been together for 20 years. Okay. I don't want to add inside violence. Get rid of her. Put him into therapy.
Saying after 20 years, I mean, I feel like you have a really good gauge of like when I feel insecure, but I'm trying to laugh it off. I feel like you have a pretty good understanding.
I know.
Like I feel like
I found the perfect job, the perfect mission from humanity for Mai. You know the way that Elon Musk is working on sending people to Mars? but right now they've only figured out how to like send them one way to Mars. We should collectively just like nominate Mai as a as a candidate. She would be perfect for that one-way Mars mission where she has to spend the rest of her life in solitude. I think that this could really work.
Anytime you poke fun at me, it's like never about anything I actually care about. It's like usually just like we're making fun of each other, but you know exactly what makes me sad or when I feel a certain way. So people are saying, had he not been paying attention to her for 20 years? Because
But also like it sounded like these problems are so big and so deep rooted. It doesn't seem like they've actually worked on any of this.
Yeah.
It's just been this way.
And some people were also defending him, saying things like, it's not even just about misreading her laughter. It's like sometimes you don't know the perfect thing to do in that moment.
Yeah.
And that's also really difficult. Like things happen very quickly. And maybe he thought the best for her was to just quickly bypass this conversation. Like, let's get this conversation over with, like, hurry. And if I start commenting, it adds it, it makes it bigger. Then another person will add input. And then now this whole conversation is about Mai. And she probably just wants it to be over, right? And he thought that she was going to express how she feels because he's talking like this. He's talking very, hey, like this is what happened in that moment in my brain. Others are saying even if he did eventually notice, which is already kind of crazy, he might not have had the perfect solution. So it's just like a complicated situation. But ultimately, it doesn't seem like it's his fault. So they're just saying that the chill husband, when he was making fun of the portraits, it seemed like he was making fun of the painter. Yeah. But because of Mai's deep-rooted insecurities, she thought he was making fun of her. And then her husband's not standing up for her. So it seems like it's something that Mai is working through, and her husband can obviously assist and help her feel more confident, but it's not because of him.
Yeah, that's how I feel about personally. That's how I feel. Obviously, she has a lot of problem, a lot of things that she's working through. But the way she's working through it is to blame it on the husband for not fixing it quickly or help her get over it quickly. And
then another thing is like some people were saying it's one thing if he's the one that contributed or caused these problems and insecurities, but he has never said any. He literally only talks about how much he loves the way she looks. So it just seems like these are her own insecurities, and she's saying it's his fault that things are happening the way it's happening. And she, instead of having this heart-to-heart, because every time he tries to talk to her, he's trying to be vulnerable, he's trying to have an open conversation, an open dialogue, and she hits him with a fucking inquisition. She's like, you don't know why I'm angry, do you? So how do you interpret those things? How did you interpret my laughter? Like, you don't understand? But like, you can sense my emotions? And did you do anything about it? Why didn't you do anything about it? It's just like rapid fire, like to the point where Lee starts saying, okay, clearly something's wrong with me. Like, I don't get it. Like, maybe I have to go get help. And then she's like, do you really not realize that everybody is comforting me while you're like, while they're telling you what to do with everyone's attitude? Like, have you not reflected on yourself? My biggest reflection is, I don't know how I let you become so selfish over the years. Yeah.
Oh my God.
She says, it's your selfishness. I don't want to carry it anymore. Do you understand? It's more than I can carry. Like, how can I make up my mind to divorce you? Because of what you said to me last night. Like, you came knocking at my door. You saw how emotional I was. And the words that you said to me in that moment were enough to destroy me. Like, when your wife is so sad and you don't even notice and you haven't even done a single bit of reflection, you were still talking about your feelings. So he's like saying, this is how I was feeling in the moment, and that's why I didn't do anything. And then she's like, you tore me apart yesterday. Yeah. About like the whole pointing at someone else and then saying like, here's why I did this. And then she's like, do you understand? Like, my new friends knew to come over and comfort me, and you didn't. You just kept saying like, I don't understand. You're so cold-blooded. Throughout her entire monologue, all the netizen live reactions was like, I just don't understand how he's still sane. People are saying like, I'm so pet. And people are saying, does she not understand the only reason people comforted her was because she was crying and she was the one making people feel uncomfortable. And then she went from being a wall to a lamppost, and now people say she's just like a black hole. Yeah. She sucks energy. It's like shouting in a black hole. Like, you cannot have a conversation. There's nothing, like nothing. And people are commenting like, you want to create a scene Lee wants to get to the root of your relationship problems. People are saying, how can she say this so confidently? It doesn't even make sense. She says, you know, after you talked to me about this whole thing, I was very sure that I wanted to divorce you. Do you understand? I think you don't love me at all. You just can't leave me because we've been living together for so long and all I do is take care of you.
Oh my god.
And everyone also pointed out that when they were making instant noodles, she doesn't even know how to make instant noodles. And also they have helpers at home to like do the housekeeping and cooking. Wow. So everyone's actually like, wait, what do you do?
Yeah.
Because that's what she made it sound like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
She's
she
like
does cooking, cleaning, everything, like wiping the baseboards, taking care of the kids. And it seems like both of them are pretty involved with the kids. So people are like, wait, when he's working, what are you doing if everyone's doing all the house stuff? Because the house stuff takes a lot of time too.
Yeah.
It takes a good chunk of the time, right? And then she's like, have you ever treated me with affection? Like, you can't just say, I like you, and then choose the zoo. Everyone was like, what the fuck? She literally was like, you can't just say, I like you, I like you, I like you, and then choose the zoo. I'm so afraid of animals that friends who have only been with me for 9 days already know that I'm terrified of animals. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
Oh my gosh, she's never gonna let that go ever. This animal thing.
Like, you have never put yourself in my shoes. You haven't even thought about me for a second.
Somebody lock her up in a room with no doorknobs and full of pillows all over the walls. She needs to be in a facility. This woman should not have access to society. What the fuck?
You want me to be like the chill wife. Yeah.
She name dropped the other girl? Wow.
To buy you things. But she can go out skydiving. She can have her own time. She doesn't have to take care of so many things like I do. I've taken care of everything.
Oh my
Like
God.
what?
This is actually.
Like, you're taking things way too far.
You need a trigger warning before this episode.
I just, again...
This man has been with her for 20 years. I have listened to, 3 hours of Stephanie Sue's footage of this drama? 3 fucking hours! And I can't stand it anymore. I have a headache just thinking about it. How? How is she real? Is she a glitch in the Matrix? Also, was she disappeared by the CCP? As in, like, the Chinese Communist People's Party thingy?
No, I don't know. Okay, relationships are tricky. I try not to meddle in other people's relationships. Actually, just kidding. I love meddling in other people's relationships. I try not to, though. I try not to. I try to be sympathetic of both sides of every relationship that I meddle in. But I think the way she talks about the other wives is just very ick. Like, there's always an undertone of like, she has time, she has freedom, but I don't, and I do everything for you. So, like, but you want me to be like her? It's very, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not like a very nice thing.
Yeah.
And I understand that as someone who maybe put their career on the back burner for their husband, I think that there could be a level of resentment that you hold for your partner and that kind of relationship. But to hold that against other women who haven't chosen that is also strange.
It's again, like, she has her own problems, but the way she's letting that out is so bad.
Yeah, it's weird. And it does seem like she's always comparing to people.
Yeah.
And among the comments, some of them are just saying, like, in the past, she mentioned that she was a full-time housewife, completely supported his career. She's given him children, is in charge of taking care of all of these meals and all of these things. It just feels like all she does is guilt trip. Later, they do their little activities, and then they go to eat chicken, smoked chicken. Fucking smoked chicken.
Why? What's wrong with smoked chicken?
Before they eat the chicken, they have to go meet with a friend. So all 3 couples are actually going to meet with a friend who they have both decided that they want to meet with. And they're just going to talk and give the viewers a third-party perspective of their relationship. Because, you know, these people could be lying on the screen all they want. Like, this third-party friend could be like, hey, just so y'all know, Lee is the worst husband I've ever seen in my life.
The friend is going to talk.
Yes, the friend is going to talk, and the friend is also going to describe how they feel being a third party in their relationship prior to this show.
Yes.
And maybe some future things that they can work on before this show ends.
Okay.
And so they're in the car. Everyone's in their separate cars. This time, Mai cannot go with someone else because you can't just show up to another person's like relationship conversations with their third party friend. And her friend is also waiting for her. So she's finally in her husband's car. And in their car, he's like trying to take care of her. She's like really 삐졌어. just a negative Nancy Debbie Downer. Like, really, I get it. I got mental health problems. I get depresso espresso. But like, when I'm trying to have fun, like, even if you don't feel fun, try to have fun. But she's just like, the whole time. And she's putting in eye drops. And he's very caring for her. He's like, do you want eye drops? Like, I have a new bottle if you want it. Did you cry last night? Because they didn't sleep together. And she's like, no. And he's like, do you have contacts in? Some people read this, some netizens read this as he's so dense. Like, why would you ask if she cried last night when you probably know she cried last night? Other netizens read this as, it seems like he's trying to have a chill, vulnerable conversation. So it seems like instead of being like, I know you cried last night, or tell me about last night, it's like maybe he's trying to get her to talk about her emotions in a non-angry way. So that's always been his thing, is he wants her to tell him her feelings without just like going crazy all the time. So he's like, just like,
Yeah.
let's just talk for once. Let's just communicate. And so she's like, no, ignoring him. All of a sudden, why didn't you think of picking the hot air balloon first before anybody else?
This happened
Oh
when
my
yesterday.
Yeah. Literally all the panel, you see all their shoulders drop. Like, oh my God. I'm so 답답해. Like, I gotta get out of here. This is like genuinely the only word to describe this relationship is suffocating.
Yeah.
Holy sh!
I feel suffocated.
I-
What the fuck?
Have you seen that TikTok? That's like one thing about me. The horse is dead and I'm gonna beat it again. You know, you beat the dead horse. That's the saying. Like, you get with friends and you're gonna beat the dead horse again over brunch. Have we talked about this 20 million times? We're going to talk about it again. We're going to beat the dead horse one more time. We're going to bring it back alive and beat it again. Like, people make jokes, but like, truly, this is a lot. Like, this is too much. We got to move on. But everyone is like, here we go again. This cannot be real.
Am I recording?
He tries to explain
not,
very
of
calmly,
course
and
I'm
it's
not,
crazy
but
that he's
would I
so
be?
calm. He says it's because at that point, almost instantly, the chill wife and the chill husband raise their hand really high. And then Youngja is like, well, I want a horseback ride. And like, she didn't even care about horseback riding. So like, take that out of the equation. So realistically, the only thing left is the zoo. And he said, I just wanted, to make sure everything was good. Very reasonable explanation, a very normal thing. And she says, let me tell you something. And this is where I'm like, girl, stop telling people anything. Stop telling people what's up here. I don't think we want to know.
talking.
She said, let me tell you something. If I thought you wanted to go on the hot air balloon ride, I would have said hot air balloon ride. And it's just like, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
And then she asks, what do you think that means?
What do you think that means? Damn, I hate that. I hate that.
And the panel goes, it's exam time again.
Yes, I hate that.
Yeah. Another panel member is like, that I love you more, that you should feel guilty. Because it's like, I would do it for you. Why don't you do it for me? And it's just very,
They nailed it.
they're so done with her. And
I feel like everyone on that show would very much benefit from one set of straitjacket and a gag applied to Mai.
even Leah's like, that you will fight for what I like and you don't care about other people. Okay, but like that's a thing also. I feel like you're more like that. If you know that I like a hot air balloon, you'll be like, in hot air balloon, right? But I am like
Yeah.
a peacemaker. I don't like
course.
to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah, of course.
And like there's no way
Yeah.
that you can make me do that and
Yeah.
I can make you do this.
And for me to know that that will make you uncomfortable, that makes me never want to do that.
yeah.
Because like, what the you would be uncomfortable
Yeah.
for me being so aggressive for what?
Yeah, and
You
it's
know what I
like
mean?
not that serious. The whole point is to spend time together, not get a free hot air balloon ride. Like they're pretty well off. They can just go on a hot air balloon after this trip. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like it's okay. It's okay. And so he's just saying, you know, you don't care what people say and you will fight for what I like. Then why can everyone else say what they want and you can't? And the panel is like, why does she always compare him with others?
Yes.
Like, why is it
Right.
always, why can't they do this? Why can't you do this? Well, they do this for other people. Why don't you do this? They were ahead of me. I wouldn't have to worry about that if I had gone first. Then why didn't you go first? I mean, it wasn't like, it was like literally super like, oh, hot air balloon. It was very quick. There was no like, okay, go in order.
Yeah.
And there's just like some things you can't change about a person. And this is like part of his personality. And she should also know that by now.
Yeah.
She's saying, why didn't you know I was angry about the portrait? When it's also like, you should know by now that your husband doesn't really like to be confrontational. And he is probably more of a peacemaker. And she says, no, this is your flaw. You don't take my feelings into account in this relationship. That's the core issue.
All right, Mike.
And
we heard you.
he says, but even if I had to fight for myself for the hot air balloon, I wouldn't. Like, it's just not who I am. And then she just goes off. He's driving and she just goes off on the side. Do you think that I'm someone who would fight for the hot air balloon with them? Don't you think that in life I always give in to others first? Like, why am I even discussing this with you? Is the problem with the game itself? Like, why are you so lazy to even think about these issues? Like, do you agree with me then or what? And she goes on to say that he never pays attention to her. I had to stop this scene multiple times. And then she hits him with something that I really hate. Oh. She hits him with a...
Oh my god, at this point I thought she actually physically smacked him. Because Stephanie just said, then she hits him. And I was like, she slapped him? Because literally, physical violence is the only thing missing from here. Like, this is the only thing that we're missing from this to be like a very... like treating in a very bad way, like, you know, like a thriller book about domestic abuse. Yeah. And he should get the fuck out of that relationship ASAP before she murders him. Yeah, no, me neither. Me neither. I was like, no.
After we get back, let's split the money, split the kids. I don't want to be together anymore. And it's just so clear that she's using this as like blackmail. Like, she's just threatening him. This is not serious. She did this last time and she's doing it again. This is not for real. She's like, what do you think about the kids? I don't have a problem with the money, but like, how do you want to split the kids? And he said, what I said a few days ago is my answer. Like, I don't want a divorce. And then he says, you know, but if you're gonna divorce me, there's no way I can stop you. Then I want full custody of our daughter. So they have a daughter and a son. And then she says, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm the one that gave birth to the children. Why are you fighting for custody? And he says, aren't they my children too? I didn't say you can't see her. I know, but that's also my daughter. You can spend time with her on the weekends and you can also see her on the weekdays. I just think that I treat our daughter better. Do I not treat her well? And this is when you see him crashing out a little. He's like, you're too emotionally unstable and you don't get her. I understand her every emotion, every gesture.
Yes!
You don't understand anything about our daughter.
Oh my god, hell yes! Hi, King of You. Sure. I mean, I have a whole series about my building of this town, so feel free to check it out on the channel. But I'm doing the nitty-gritty building of the city right now, and that means a lot of fine-tuning little details, redoing, and all that kind of stuff. But this is the city. It looks like this. But now back to the drama.
Every time she cries, aren't I the person to comfort her? And like, again, a lot of netizens read into that comment. It didn't give me like he's neglectful. It gave netizens the feeling of she likes to be the savior. So she's like, no, let me go talk to her. Let me comfort her. Let me save my crying.
Actually, on that point, the game has crashed. Wait, do I even have it? I need to restart the game, but we can keep watching.
Baby, you're doing it, but it doesn't mean...
Thank you. Yeah, no, it is a very much a European build. I can show you in a little bit more detail because now you see it's breaking up a lot. It's stuttering, and that normally happens when Move It crashes. And I know that Move It crashes when the little marker, the little circle disappears. And that means that I have to restart the game. So, gonna be back in 5 minutes with that one, but we can watch the drama in the meantime.
You treat her best. How do I not treat her best? We don't need to talk about this right now. Why not? Aren't we talking about the kids?
Oh my
As
God.
someone who doesn't understand her, Do you think, why do I need to understand her? And the second those words came out of her mouth, netizens were gone for good.
Yeah, of course.
There's really no coming back. Like, it's one thing to not care about understanding your husband, which is already like so far gone. It's like, why are you even in this relationship then?
Yeah, and why are you proud of that?
Yeah, like,
I honestly feel like it's good they ended up on this TV show, because the footage of this TV show should be used and studied, but it should be used in a divorce proceeding in a courtroom. And I feel like after watching this, there is no judge in this world that wouldn't award the rights to the kid to the guy, which honestly, for someone to have pushed me to vouch for the kid to be assigned to the guy in a divorce proceeding, that's a lot. What the fuck? Where in Europe are you from, king of of you guys? I'm from Europe too. I'm in Ireland. Thank you. Well, check out the series. Like, the streams are more like geeking out about fine-tuning the little details of the city and then watching stuff on YouTube and reacting to it. That's what we do on streams. It's like a kind of like a social kind of thing, but I put a lot of effort into the videos. And there's the Concordia playlist with all the videos, and I do some really nice artistic shots of the city, which I'm pretty proud of. Some people might say they're rudimentary. Some people might say that they could be done better, but I do my best for them. And I'm pretty proud of them. So like, if you want to like really see it come together in this like very uniform step by step way, I think that the videos are probably better. The streams are more like we can exchange views and stuff, and, you know, look at fine-tuning the details and exchange tips and tricks and stuff, and then, you know, watch divorce dramas. But yeah, no, thank you so much for the sub. Right, I have a friend who lives there. I haven't heard from them in a while. I've been to Antwerp many times. Well, many times, a couple of times. Yeah, I like Belgium. It's very pretty. Belgium is definitely very pretty.
it's something you should be ashamed of, and it's something you should work on, and it shouldn't even be happening.
Good night.
Like, it's weird. What do you mean you don't care about your spouse like
and
that?
for someone who's constantly saying you don't understand what I want, what I need, come on.
Yeah. But then to say as a mother, like, why do you need to understand your kids?
Yeah.
I think that was, even for netizens who don't have kids, like that, because everyone's been a kid. Everyone knows what it's like when your parents don't understand you and they don't care to understand why you think differently, or maybe you have certain personality traits that they can't just wish away. It was just so ick.
Yeah.
And people are like, it would be so sad being their kids. Like, feed her to the wolves at this point is what people are commenting. Especially because this whole time, all she's done all season is harp about how she's a housewife, she's the mother of his kids, she takes care of the kids, she does everything. And then it's like, why do I even need to understand my daughter? It's just like, whoa. So that's how you really feel. And so he tells her, you're so self-righteous. Like, oh, okay, you took it all on your shoulders. She's like, I'm self-righteous? Do I not do everything? He's like, do you really think that you've done everything? I mean, I think I've done everything, and
this is what is called covert narcissism. Is when it's actually arguably the more dangerous type of narcissistic personality disorder. It's I've been listening to a lot of podcasts with psychologists talking about it. Actually, there's some great series on this on women of impact. We should probably watch some of their podcasts on those Cities Skylines streams, because they actually talk about it. There's this great psychiatrist. I don't remember her name, but she's really great. She really talks about like covert narcissism and how it's arguably the more dangerous of I think there's 4 types of narcissism, but the covert one is the most dangerous, because it's like you make it about yourself, you drive the attention towards yourself, and you take the narcissistic supply, which is like the attention, the focus, the what they're trying to get out of it, yeah, and like the social juice, and like of what they're fishing for. But you get it not by making yourself the hero of the situation, or always the best, or always like you're the king or the queen of the world. You actually turn yourself into a victim, and you're unable to ever say that you're not a victim. And then that makes it very dangerous, because you really leech on to people and you leech their energy off, and it can be very, very dangerous. The more I think I heard her say that, please don't quote me on that, but I have a feeling I it was a long time ago, I was like doing a deep dive on narcissism, but I'm pretty sure that that more covert narcissists actually end up killing their partner than regular narcissists, you know, because the regular narcissist can just like, he doesn't care about you. Like, narcissists don't see you as human. Like, everyone in the narcissist world is just an NPC, basically. So they can just jump from one victim to the next and use them for the narcissistic supply, the admiration, the attention, you know, whatever. But a covert narcissist gets dependent on their victim in a very unique way, that they're always the victim of the situation. So that can lead to some very dangerous situations, because if they become dependent on them, then if that person wants to let them go, they might actually end up killing them in that process. And I have a feeling like she doesn't fully understand the consequences of having a divorce with this guy, because I have a feeling she would very quickly have a reality check. If he divorces her, really, like, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? He's gonna get the kid, he's gonna get everything, he's not gonna have to pay her anything. And what's she gonna do? Well, she will be the victim of life in that situation, but, you know. Oh, Yorkie. I know, they load up. You know what? I actually built this PC specifically for Cities Skylines 2, because I had a laptop 10 years old that wouldn't run the game. Like, Cities Skylines 1 would load up for 20 minutes for me on that one. And even this is a pretty good machine. Like, it's 3 years old now, so like there are better machines now, but like, when I built it pretty good, you know. I spent a lot of money. I had a loan on it and all, but it was in the time I really wanted to start streaming and get into it, you know. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna invest in a good equipment. I love gaming. I'm gonna dedicate myself to it. I love Cities Skylines, and yeah. But I generally always watch something anyways.
I don't think I've done everything well, but I think it's not bad. There are a lot of things that I don't agree with. If I were to take over, I don't think it would be any worse than you. He's like, I don't think life would be any worse than if I were in charge. And then she's like, then why do you always fight for things that I want to do?
Well, wait, what? What does that mean?
And then he's like, I can't even fight for my job. I had no choice but to take control of your job. If you don't, it will not collapse. If it goes wrong, I will have my ways. Okay, so this is where netizens got into a fight. So some netizens are saying they got together before he made a big name for himself.
Yorkie, do you make music? Are you a musician?
And she's so aggressive. She's probably the one making sure he's not taken advantage of in contracts, making sure that he's getting money that's due. She's probably the one handling all of this, because he's so passive, he probably wouldn't. But then on the flip side, other netizens are saying, but he also seems like the type that doesn't care if he creates music and makes just enough money to live.
Yeah. No, that's how I feel too.
So it's like, yes, maybe they got this far because of her, but also He doesn't seem like the type where he gives a fuck about a $5 million apartment.
Yeah, and then we don't even know that.
Yeah.
We don't even know what exactly how she helped his career, right?
If at all.
How much credit? Like,
Yeah.
we don't know that. The way
Yeah.
that she takes credit on all of these things, and he's just going along with it, and I don't know.
And so netizens are kind of fighting about it, and they're going back and forth. And he's just saying, if it goes wrong, I will have my ways to fix it. Like, I have methods. If you think I'm going to make a mess, I'll clean it up myself. If I do something wrong, I will always admit it. Like, it's fine. Like, you don't have to control everything. I can handle myself. And even if the worst case scenario happens, I can fix it. Like, I know what I'm doing. And she says, so I've done so much, you're not even grateful, and you're complaining that I haven't done it right and not to your liking. What? And he's like, you can't just keep guilt tripping me just because you've done a lot.
Fight her.
Did I guilt trip you?
Yo.
Do you think I need you to do these things? Or do you want to do it? Because there's a difference. He's like, I never asked for you to do it. You just did it, and then you want me to, like, owe you my life for doing it. Is it possible that it's because I do it every time? He's just like, the truth is, you do it every time, but I don't need you to do it all. Like, I'm willing to take on so much more. And even the panel is actually commenting, like, I mean, the panel has been a lot more chill than netizens, obviously. They've been a lot more, like, neutral. But they're saying it's very crazy that he's able to be so sensible in such an insanity-inducing conversation. Like, he's getting a little emotional, but he's still making a lot of sense. It's not like this outburst of, like, it's just, like, very, like, I can handle it. Like, you just won't let me, and then you get mad that I'm not handling it, and then you want me to owe you my life because you handle it. Finally, the conversation goes silent in the car. And then she hits him with a, I just find it strange.
Oh.
Stop. She says, I just find it strange why you don't fight for your son.
What?
Bruh, what are we on?
And he says, he has a very similar personality to you. It's not because I love him less, but you have a lot of initiative. Like, you like to take charge, and you go after what you like, and you stay put on that. I think that kind of personality could be good for our son because he's similar to you. So why can't my daughter take on those aspects of my personality? And this is where netizens were like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
Because it's very clear that she's trying to, the same way she's trying to push him to change his personality to fit her, she's probably doing that to their daughter. And he tries to be nice, and he says, have you not noticed that you've tried and failed to pass on your ideas to your daughter? She's a different kind of person. She's the same as me. So what she needs to accept is something different. Like, she's just saying, like, I don't know why that's a problem. And he's just, like, trying to explain to her, my daughter has said so many times she likes apples, but you only buy pears. And you say how pears are more expensive and how pears are yummier. You don't even care that she likes apples more.
So sad.
And he starts sobbing for the first time. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry just thinking about it. It was so emotional. He's like driving the car and he's like, my daughter is the same as me. She is my shadow. You're both different from me.
What the fuck?
Like, about the son and the wife. She's the only one who is like me. We understand each other. I think a lot of netizens didn't understand why Lee is with her. Some people thought that he's with her because he just likes having a mom take care of him. But then other netizens were like, I don't even know if she's taking care of him. And then this was the moment a lot of netizens realized it's...
For the kids?
Yeah. It's pretty clear he doesn't want the kids to live without their mom. He doesn't want to live without their kids. It seems like he almost is protecting his daughter, like trying to live his life protecting his daughter almost. Jesus. It's giving like, you can do that to me, but don't do that to my daughter. And the way he's sobbing, she looks disgusted. Like, there is a frame of her on the side just like looking at him, like she has all of these emotional outbursts, and then he has an emotional outburst, and she's just like, oh my God, why are you so emotional? And so she's like, okay, it's not that serious. She's like telling him, chill out. It's like not that serious. Oh and all the panel is like, why didn't you calm down when he told you to calm down? Damn. And then also some netizens are like, girl, you're the one that brought up divorce. what do you mean it's not that serious? It was really sad. Like, she genuinely does not care to hear about herself. It's really weird. Because the other couple on the show, they all have different ways of expressing. Okay, Yangzu, let's not even talk about it. But the other couples on the show, like, they have weird ways. Everybody has a different way. Some couples may not, or some people may not have strong verbal instant reactions to these fights. Like, they might not immediately be like, okay, you know what, you're right, I'm gonna change. But usually it's like, okay, I'm gonna think about this because this is something I should think about, and they'll think about it. But hers is just like, okay, like, that was a lot, let's move on.
Like, there's not a single moment of like self-reflection, right?
Oh my
No.
God.
Even at this type of moment. Probably chop it up at like he's throwing a tantrum again.
Yeah. And all because of a hot air balloon ride is the craziest thing. People are saying he gets emotional when it's serious, and she's just upset about a hot air balloon ride.
Yep, that he didn't shout it out first for her.
And the panel is so sick of my they even say at this point, the only way she communicates is just a string of rapid fire questions. The only way she communicates about their relationship is never like, this is how I feel. How do you feel? Or like, you made me feel this way and it made me feel sad. It's always like, why didn't you like just question after question after question. It's like rapid fire. Like, why didn't you understand? Why didn't you? It's like, that's the only way she communicates about their relationship. She'll communicate, but when it comes to about their relationship struggles, that's how she communicates, just nonstop questions. And they say her biggest problem is she uses being a housewife as a shield. They can never have a good relationship unless she drops that shield. Because it's always, I raised your kids. How dare you accuse me of doing anything wrong ever? I'm a housewife. Can you still say that I'm wrong of anything? They say it's like a convenient stamp from heaven. You have been decreed a housewife. I have given everything to this family. You can never argue with me. Like, it's very like, it's almost like how parents act. Not how spouses act. And even parents, that's so
Not
toxic.
good.
You should not be behaving like that. But that's how, you know, people sometimes, you know, a lot of parents will act that way. Like, I've given you everything. I've birthed you. I've raised you. I put a roof over your head. But she's like doing that to her spouse too, which also people question. How much worse is it for her kids?
Yeah. Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jesus.
She reminds me so much of my grandma.
Oh my gosh. And one of the panel members just says, to be honest, I've never felt so suffocated in my life. Like, just watching. And we're just outsiders. Like, we don't even have to respond to her. We don't even know
Honestly, she reminds me of my mom. A little bit.
her. So they get to the point where they're
Like,
meeting.
not to this extent, like, not that bad, but there was definitely like a couple of moments where I was questioning reality itself of what the fuck is happening.
Their friend. Her name is Anna. The three of them are sitting at a table. They're supposed to have lunch while talking through their issues. And as the conversation begins, it's pretty clear that Lee is the one that does not want a divorce. So Lee is like saying, I just am unable to communicate my emotions across to her. And I just have come to peace with things. Like, she'll never be happy with me, and it's fine. I will just work hard, and hopefully she'll love me, basically. Like, he is very resigned to this miserable life. And you would think that she's like, okay, you know what? That also sucks for my husband to be so miserable in this marriage. Maybe then I should be making him less miserable, or maybe we should break up, because why do I want this person that I love to be miserable? But instead, she just goes on to rant to her friends. In terms of communicating and expressing himself, he's so bad. And everyone's like, girl, you're bad. Like, he actually communicates really well. He expresses emotions very well. Like, you would think because he's logical, he's not good at telling people how he feels and being vulnerable. He's very good. And then she's like, if I realized he was like this, I would have never married him. And even Anna is getting annoyed, and she's just expressing like Mai needs to be more free, make time for herself, stop centering her entire life around this relationship and her family, and like just do what she wants for once. Basically saying, stop fucking being miserable and holding it over their heads. And every time she's talking to Mai, the friend is like twisting a tissue in her hand. And she's so nervous.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, it just seems like people are saying, is Mai just like bullying everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
think
friend
she
is like,
might be.
just be honest. I don't know if you realized it, but your love for him is kind of like a mother's love for her son. Oh, I know. Huh? You know? And even Anna is like at a loss for words, like, what do you mean you know? And why are you saying like, I know, as if you're so proud of it? So you've always known? And Lee is like, yeah, I mean, we often joke about it, like I'm the eldest kid at home. Do you have any reason on why this motherly love towards a son exists in this romantic relationship? And Mai says, I think it's because his parents passed very early on.
Of course. Of course.
So do you feel obligated to take on the role of his mom? And Mai starts crying and she's like, yeah.
Oh, she started crying?
Yeah. And everyone in the comments is like, I don't believe you. Even Lee says the way
I'm calling crocodile tears. Crocodile fucking tears coming from the alligator lady herself.
she loves me is very different from how my mother loved me. And I don't know. That's really weird because I'm like,
No,
I feel
this
like,
is not.
yeah, because I feel like if early on in our relationship your parents passed away, I would feel obligated to support you in the grief, but I would not feel obligated to become your mommy.
Yeah.
Like, that's really, I don't understand.
Yeah. She's crying. She's feeling bad for herself, right?
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I feel like this is on me.
Victimhood through the roof.
And Anna is just like, well, that kind of love gives people a lot of pressure. Like it's a lie. It's like when you give someone that love, it doesn't feel like romantic mutual love of connection anymore. And she's like, yeah, I know what the problem is.
Oh, yeah?
Do you?
And it's just like everything. She's just like, yeah, I know. No, I know. But it's like, no, we're trying to have a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Like, it's people that receive that type of love from their partner, they can feel suffocated. They can feel like they're being oppressed. And my snaps. How am I being oppressed? Anna is like nervous, twisting this tissue. Like, she can't even look at Maya in the face. Like, she's just like, she's being very stressed. She doesn't even know what to do. And so Anna is like, previously Lee was telling me, because we're all friends, that he just wants you to find happiness and for you to have your own space and your own hobbies and for you to find life outside of being a housewife that you're so good at. Like, being a wife that you're so good at. And she says, yeah, I know. It might sound f***ed up, but like, I was very upset when he told me that because it just felt like my child was growing up and was going to leave me and this relationship was going to be broken. And Anna is like, do you not see how crazy that is?
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, but let me tell you, it's not about a kid growing up. Like it's about your sense of loss of control. He won't be under your control anymore. And that makes you panic. Yeah, it feels like I can't hold on to him anymore. Anna is trying to get her to open up of like, why do you want to control your husband? Like, this is your spouse. Like that's not normal. Like, why do you want to control your partner? But then she would turn. Mai turns to Lee and goes, do you think I'm controlling?
Here we go.
Do you think that I'm like being oppressive?
Ra-ta-ta-ta. Here we
And the
go.
whole time he's just sitting there like staring at the ground. And then she's just like, what Anna said is accurate.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah. And Anna is just like, it's not physical control. It's also mental oppression. And that can be terrifying. Am I? And then at one point, Anna is even just saying like, he worked so hard to create this career. And she's not saying like, you didn't work hard.
Yeah.
But for him, sometimes he wants to buy things, not even that are expensive or flashy, but like, I think, okay, I don't know if I was like relating because I'm like, maybe it's like a thing. Like when you're like creating something, you like to have certain things that remind you of certain places or like, I don't know, right? He's a musician. He wants to be creative. And sometimes he wants belongings that are not just material, but they feel almost like creativity inducing, very spiritual and things like that. She's just like, what does he need? Just tell me what he needs then. Like, what does he need? I will get it. Like, just tell me what he needs. And everyone's just like, oh my God. And then she tries to turn the conversation back of that, like how she has needs that are not being met. And then remember how she's like, I always take care of him. Mm-hmm. So Anna turns to Lee and is like, is there anything you want from her? And he said, for the past 5 years, I've been asking her to make me a dish of scallion noodles. They're my favorite noodles, and he just wanted to try her making it.
Damn. It's like the easiest thing to fucking make.
I think even I fucking know how to make scallion
Holy
noodles.
shit. It's like oil scallion fucking noodles.
Noodle.
And maybe some fucking diced meat, maybe. Like, it's like the most basic dish.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like you need like 5 ingredients, not even. And she would just make excuse about how she's busy, how she's this, how she's that. And so people are also like, wait, I thought she's so busy taking care of him, but he can't even get like a fucking egg dish. Like this is as easy as making scrambled eggs. Some people were saying, netizens were saying, this is literally like tomato egg. Like it's so simple to make. It's crazy. And she won't even do that for him. But she's so busy taking care of him, she doesn't have time for herself. Like what's happening? Something's not, the math isn't mathing. And so Anna is like, okay, well, Mai, if the roles were reversed and you've been asking for 5 years for scallion noodles, what would happen? And he didn't give it to you. And she just says like, well, then he'd be dead. And even about getting new hobbies.
This is what I was talking about. Somebody save that man. Stop trying to save the man in the marriage. Save the man. And I am disgusted with myself that I just said that.
Anna finally calls her out and is like, you know what? I think you're just pretending to be busy. And like what I mean by pretending to be busy is it's the kind of busyness where you feel like you need to feel needed. When you finally live the life that you want, you're going to be an even better mother and an even better wife. Like you put these so many labels on to define you, and you haven't even thought about living your own life. You need to give your husband, you need to give your children some room to breathe and to grow. Like that is another way of showing love. And she's like, well, I haven't thought about that before. She's like, yeah, well, think about it. And she brings up this quote and she says, no one is coming.
Who brings up? Anna?
Yeah. Anna's like, there's this quote that I like, and it's, no one is coming. Meaning, you want people to change, you got to change first. Because no one's coming to save you. No one's coming to change. Like, you keep saying, well, he won't do that for me, so why should I do that for him? Like, no one's coming. And she's like, look at him. And Anna is like, no, this quote is for you. And she says, why do I always have to change?
Oh my gosh, she doesn't get it.
She didn't get it. Yeah.
Like, the black hole doesn't get it.
No, but she says she gets it. And they like play this very uplifting music. And she does open up. People have comments about this, okay? So Mai eventually does open up about how she was adopted very early on. So her biological parents, I guess they just couldn't take care of her, and so she was adopted by a family close to her. And that explains a lot of the times of why she feels the need to be frugal. Because she felt like she could get discarded at any moment if she was I'm sure maybe her adoptive parents, maybe they didn't even know she could hear or was listening to them, and they would say things like, oh, it's getting too expensive to raise her. And maybe they were just saying that because of financial distress.
She said that?
No. She's just saying like the frugality comes from being adopted. And so I am just trying to be sympathetic. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe like that made sense. Like maybe they're saying these things where it feels like, oh, I have to be the least amount of financial burden possible ever. And so they're like, okay, maybe it's that, right? And then she's saying that, and I think that's why I'm obsessed with feeling valued, because I feel like if I have value, then like you can't get rid of me. I guess she maybe felt the need to always provide value to the adoptive family so that they can't get rid of her. And like that's how she is worthy of being a family member. And so when she's saying these words, a lot of netizens, they felt really bad for her. And they're like, I get it now. Like, I get it. Like, that makes a lot of sense of why she behaves the way she behaves. But then a lot of netizens were like,
Yeah, just because we know why you act the way you act doesn't excuse the way you're acting now, right? Not only she's putting it on the husband, on all the friends, everybody around them, and their kids. Hello.
Yeah.
We can't continue the cycle, right?
And I think a lot of people were upset because a lot of people were like, hey, so I'm adopted and I don't bully everyone around me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't terrorize my husband on a daily basis, you know? So I think there were lots of conversations. I think it explains maybe a lot of what's happening. But I also think that she just is not open to learning communication methods, because I think those are very reasonable things. And I think if she were just to tell her husband, hey, this is how I feel, and I think it's coming from this like deep-rooted fear that you're just going to abandon me, I think he'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I will stop doing that. And that makes total sense. And I feel bad that I made you feel that way. But instead, it's like she lashes out a lot and then won't even try to communicate better. But anyway, she brings this up and then they play this beautiful music and people are like, I'm going to cry. They're improving. They go on the hot air balloon ride and they're holding each other's hands. And then at the very end, they get in
They
their
do the van thing?
RVs.
RV? Okay.
Husband and wife, they each get in an RV. And these RVs, they when they say like 3, 2, 1, go, you have to start driving away from each other in this like desert land. So cinematic. There's a timer. So let's say you have 2 minutes. You have to decide in 2 minutes. If you don't stop this car and get out of the RV in 2 minutes, you're getting a divorce. And so you have to stop the car and then you have to get out. And you don't know if your partner's going to stop the car. You don't know if they're going to get out. And then if they do get out, you run to each other and you embrace. And so they both get in their cars. And everyone's like, I mean, I already know where this is going.
Yeah.
And they get out and they embrace.
Oh, immediately?
Like pretty instant.
They drive, they stop, they both came out at the same time.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no. I'm really worried for him.
They embrace. And so,
I don't know, man. Like, is this a happy ending or not?
and so afterwards, I mean, I will say that I think Mai is a very frustrating character.
Yeah.
But afterwards, she was like getting cyberbullied. She has to come out with this whole video and she's like, listen, this is like what happened. And she brings up the adoption story and she's explaining like, well, I'm changing now. And, you know, during this time while this was airing, my husband has been very helpful and like, things are good. We're working on it. And so you had some netizens that are like, okay, I feel bad for her because, you know, the adoption story makes sense. And then even all of the hate is just too much. And like, you know what? Slay. Like, I get it. She's just having a hard time. I wouldn't want my relationship online and being dissected by internet users. But others are saying it just doesn't matter. Like the way she conducted herself was weird. And there's not many people in all the seasons that received this much passionate emotion from viewers other than her and like Yangzi. All the other couples, it's like so clear. Sometimes they be saying stuff in the relationship where it's like, ooh, yikes, that wasn't nice, right? But it's also like it's very easy to understand because everyone has been in some form of a relationship. So you get it to some degree of like, yeah, sometimes you're not perfect in a relationship. But with her and Yangzi, they're like, y'all are so messy. It's kind of, I don't know what to say about it. So it's just, I do think that the netizens were a little nicer afterwards, after her adoption story comes out and she's telling them more about it. She goes on a weight loss journey. She goes on a few more variety shows. She lost a lot of weight and she comes onto the reunion show and she says, you know, things have been good. She made him scallion noodles and they're working on their relationship. And she said it was like an eye-opening experience to see the show. So
you think it took like the whole internet to tell her that she's wrong for her to realize? Because it seems like this whole trip, what everybody told her, but she just like doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think she's so strong of a personality that no one can tell her to her face that she's wrong. And like I am on this sentiment. Like when I see someone with a strong personality, sometimes I just can't say it to their face. It's so hard, especially when it's like you don't feel like it's your place. And her husband clearly doesn't say it to her face. And even if he did, I don't think she would care. Right. So like no one can say it to her face. And then finally the internet was like, I'll say it to your face. I'll say it to your face. Do I think it's okay? No, I just hope that she's in a better place now. So that's what it seems like. She said it was one of the darkest periods of her life because of all the comments that she was reading and it was just really dark. But then now, you know, she has worked on self-improving. She is getting into fitness. She's getting into making sure her relationship is good. She's focusing on herself and she just wants to make the best of life. Yeah.
That sounds about right. Like,
yeah. I mean, some people are skeptical still. Some people are skeptical that that whole end scene was scripted.
The re-embracing is scripted? Or?
Not the re-embracing, but the whole thing with the friend. Some people just think it's weird. Some people thought that it was just so sudden that she's like, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm going to do better. All of a sudden. When this whole time she never even thought about it and then she suddenly wants to do better. Some people saw like discrepancies of like the bags change when they're talking to the friend. I don't know. It was just, there's conspiracies out there that it might be scripted. I think the only lesson, there were some netizens pointing this out and I agree with it. The lesson is not about Mai. Like the lesson is not about, is Mai a good person? Is Mai a bad person? Should we comment on Mai? I think the lesson ultimately at the end is just like, you just have to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you just cannot take care of anyone else. And it seems like Mai is finally taking care of herself, and she seems really happy. She has more followers than her husband, by the way. She also got more famous than her husband. Yeah, I know.
What a turn of events.
I know. Everyone's like, suddenly she's the breadwinner. They said, suddenly she's happier. Suddenly she said, house husband.
That might be something,
I
right?
honestly think they would do better that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Like some couples have that vibe. He just is so like, I feel like he would be best.
Yeah, just do his own thing without.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she gives me like
Maybe she will be more relaxed.
CEO.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta run 12 businesses and I wanna boss around 50 employees. Like, I think she'll come home so happy.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, hey, babe, I just yelled at an employee. High five.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the vibe she gives me. Is that okay, by the way? No, but you get what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so a lot of people are actually really happy for her.
Damn.
Yeah, they're like, I'm just glad that you're learning from it because I don't think Yang is. So if you want to see what's happening over there, let me know so I can just, I'm going to need a little more therapy though, but I'll get there. Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
All right, so that was the story of the divorce drama. Honestly, I'm concerned for him. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I mean, yeah, she would probably do better being a CEO herself, but I just don't think that this woman is suited to live in society. I don't know. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying the whole I'm so much better now. Oh my god, the internet has taught me my wily ways. I totally listen to the netizens. I'm not buying it. I just don't. And yes, I'm struggling with this build, by the way. I'm struggling a lot. I'm trying to find like the right set of buildings, trying to figure out how to arrange them properly, which honestly, like, look, oftentimes I will spend hours and hours and hours just choosing buildings, just trying to find the one thing that works. So yeah, this is the process and this is what it looks like. Sometimes it do be like that. I like these. If I could combine them with the other ones, this could work. What did you guys think about my mental breakdown? I don't think there's another more gentle way to call it, but it sounded like this entire show was just her having a mental breakdown. I have an idea. I'm gonna mix some styles of the buildings. I'm gonna do whatever I was doing at the beginning with like the front kind of flat and square down here. Then I'll introduce these ones. And they can go up there. Ooh. So it can be like an apartment complex and a shopping complex. Okay. Okay. We can work with this. I want it to be like tall enough. Also need a space for my balconies. Let's see if we can figure this out. In the meantime, there's another social catfish video that I wanted to show you guys. So let me just find it real quick. But yeah, no, honestly, I'm concerned for Lee's safety. because she sounds like a lot. And okay, I can't diagnose her. I'm not qualified to diagnose anybody. And it's online. We've only spent 3 hours of our life with this woman, and not directly, just from Stephanie Su's interpretation of it. But it's a lot. Actually, the one thing that kind of makes me wonder after listening to this, I feel exhausted, emotionally drained. But the one thing that I wonder about is whether this was a publicity stunt. Because, like, outrage sells. So what if they agreed between themselves, like, just to make drama? Like, this is when I see celebrity divorce dramas, something like this, I'm always a bit suspicious, because the craziest of them all are always the ones who are trying to launch their careers, and she was the only one who was not a celebrity going into it. So what if this was all a publicity stunt? What if we were just taken on a wild ride? Because it's like, I don't know, how else can you justify a marriage to someone like this? I mean, even with the kids, she's a danger to the kids. She is. Like, if she's really like this, then no child should be within the perimeter of this woman. I don't know. What do you think? There was a catfish video that I need to find it, but there was one specifically. It came up on my radar. I watched it long time ago, and it was one of those that's gonna make you mad. Oh, let me have a look in my history, because I know I've caught it somewhere, but okay, where is it? This is the one that we've watched the last time. Oh, I think this is the one.
Happened to her.
Okay, I started watching it. I watched about 5 minutes of this. Let's get mad.
Oh, you're the guy that I flirt with his wife with.
Yeah, why the f were you doing that?
This man that flirts with every woman he comes in contact with wants to know if the woman that he's been communicating with online is the real deal.
I believe that Stephanie Jane Wilson is a real person. We exchange our social security numbers to know the other was authentic.
But Stephanie claims she's in the military on a top secret mission, and her commander does all the talking for her.
She's got a commander named Commander Jones.
I don't want
Okay.
bullshit.
Can you?
This is gonna be wild. She's got a commander. He's gonna speak for her. Like, what kind of Ponzi schemes are these scammers going to invent next? Like, I just can't imagine this. You're like, hey babe, can you talk? No, but let me put my commander on the line. She can't talk to you, bro.
Get her on the phone with me.
No, he's not even together right now. I told you she's a patrol.
But who really is this mysterious woman?
He was telling me that she's a fake and she was a fraud. I still strongly disagree with him.
This is Todd, but are you Stephanie?
He's about to make the biggest mistake of his life. I gotta make sure that he wakes up before he sends nearly $500,000.
Join us on another episode of Scamfish, sponsored by socialcatfish.com. We'll get to the bottom of everything. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos help us reach new audiences and can potentially stop other people from being scammed.
Okay, Brian, we have a new case. It's from a woman named Rose. She's reaching out on behalf of her friend named Todd. I'll read her email. She says, "My name is Rose and I'm reaching out about my close friend Todd, who is being manipulated by a woman named Stephanie. Todd met Stephanie online. She claims to be a Marine stationed in Florida, but has fabricated numerous stories about being in danger and needing money. Todd has sent over $10,000, a new phone, and even Bitcoin. I am desperate for help to stop Todd from losing everything. Thank you for any support you can offer.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Intervention case.
For sure.
Let's see if he's willing to get on camera and share his story.
The reason why I'm here, because my friend Todd is stuck in a relationship where I know it's a scam. Their relationship started in 2020.
My thought is always why, like, because generally the people who sign up their friends for intervention, like, they get treated so bad by the person who's getting scammed. And I always wonder, why do you do this to yourself? But I mean, good on her, like,
22.
really
I
cares about
believe
her
he
friend.
met this girl on Facebook, and her Facebook goes by the name Stephanie. She's got a commander named Commander Jones that is holding her money hostage, and that's why she can't get an honorable discharge. The worst of it is he put engaged to this person on Facebook.
Oh my god.
My name is Todd.
Oh no, not engage
I'm
on
59
Facebook.
years old, live in Carthage, New York. I am the executive director of a not-for-profit group called Railway Historic Society of Northern New York. I was married in the year 2000. Did not last long. It ended in a divorce. I normally look for women of potential interest from my local taverns. I'll even say shopping centers, malls. I've listed myself on Facebook dating. That's the only online dating I've, subscribed to.
No.
This Facebook dating account Todd opened up is where this whole story begins. He was contacted by multiple people, but nothing ever stuck until he received a message from this woman who caught his eye.
Happened to see this profile on Facebook. Of course, her profile photo I was very interested in. We became friends and we started basically just texting. Steph is 31 years old, brown eyes, dark brown hair. For me, she's a great height. She's approximately 5'6", 5'7". She is one that doesn't dress too provocative. She just dresses well for a woman of her age. And I'm affectionately called Heartbeat. I affectionately call her Baby. Even though I don't speak with her verbally, I like the conversation that we have via the text messaging that we are allowed to have. Our conversations were more, how was your day? What happened? What did you have for dinner? And how was your sleep? How was your night?
Todd and Steph chatted through text all day and night. He fell deeply in love with this person and would do anything for her. But Todd's love for Stephanie grew so much, he began to worry about her well-being working in the Army.
I woke up at about just a shy bit after 4 o'clock in the morning with this feeling that something has...
Hi, Jim Broker. How are you?
Just happened to her. Immediately brought tears to my eyes, and I messaged her.
God.
I said, "What's wrong? I know something just happened." She said, "I was in an accident. I'm okay. I'll make it." And it took 2 days before she...
Yorkie, is Jim your friend? Thank you for bringing Jim here.
Give me any details. She had an accident with a Humvee. I don't know if she was on the outside of it and somebody else was operating it, and it came into contact with her, like struck her. And at that time, she was asking me if I would forward her money for antibiotics, both oral and topical antibiotics. And I told her I didn't have the money at that moment, and I would get some money together and I would get it to her.
Stephanie's request for money started and never ended. She had endless reasons for why Todd needed to support her.
14, 15 months ago, when I was expecting her to have an honorable discharge from the Marine Corps. We were talking about cell phones and that hers wasn't really up to task, wasn't as reliable. And then I actually told her that I would actually purchase for her an Apple iPhone 14. I've paid approximately $1,400 for that phone. When she was in certain situations, she even needed assistance purchasing feminine sanitary items. She was very sick, so I advanced money for prescriptions.
Oh, cool. Well, welcome to the live stream. They were chilling, listening to blood-curdling stories about scammers and psycho people. And yeah, buildings of Cities Skylines. I don't know if I know what I'm doing with this one. Yeah, it's I don't like. I'm struggling with this a little bit. I know I can. I know I will get it to what I need it to be. I'm just trying to figure out regarding the tools that I have. How can I make it work? Because I have an idea. Like I do want to have it like a terrace upon terrace upon terrace. But I don't know if I want living quarters there as well. But maybe I'll just go with what I was doing at the beginning.
For her medical needs. I used to send as much as $300 at a time via Apple Pay.
The more Todd sent, it seemed the more money Stephanie needed. He was sending money weekly.
Yeah, and I've seen Yorkie's series screenshots. Yorkie posted it on the Discord. Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
It was essentially funding another person's life. Things got even more out of hand when he received a text message from Stephanie's commander.
She has a superior commanding officer that I know as Commander Jones. And she was supposed to be redeployed to Palestine. Requested that I send them money to take her off the redeployment list.
Yeah.
But I scraped up.
Bro, how do you think that the US Army works? That you're gonna send money to the general to take somebody off of a redeployment list? Like, bro, how do you think that the army works? Like, it's your country. What the fuck?
$150, and this other higher command officer put together my money, and he actually put some of his money together, not deploy her to Palestine through the current conflicts over in the Middle East. So she would be pulled off the redeployment list. For her to be considered for early honorable discharge, I was going to come up with another $2,450 and send it to a Bitcoin address for him.
This endless back and forth and constant sending of money has dragged on for years now. A never-ending cycle that seems impossible to break. Todd's friends have urged him time and time again to cut ties, yet, despite their warnings, he still continues to communicate with Stephanie daily.
I started having concerns when he told me that he's never talked to this girl. Is she asking for like gift cards? And he said, well, yeah. And I'm like, oh no.
We exchanged our social security numbers. It was a way for us to know the other was authentic and real.
And it was just a couple days ago, was saying that he was going to move like $400,000 to her investment account.
When she first told me that she was falling in love with me, I thought it was like perfect timing, because I know I was already feeling that way towards her.
He's about to make the biggest mistake of his life, and I gotta make sure that he wakes up before he sends nearly $500,000 to this person.
Rose and all of Todd's friends have pushed him to hire.
Bro, Send me $500,000. Please.
Private investigator to find out more on Stephanie.
He was telling me that she's a fake and she was a fraud. I still strongly disagree with him.
His friends in the military have even looked into Stephanie's military record.
Is Todd in the military? Doesn't he know how the military works? Doesn't he know that paying a general to not redeploy someone would mean like bribing them? Doesn't he know that this is not official channels? Yeah. What the fuck?
I am in denial that they did their diligence about finding whether Stephanie was a member of...
Bro, I think you're in denial about what kind of trick you can score.
The United States Marine Corps, United States Department of Defense.
Sorry to be crude about it, but let's fucking face it, bro. You're 60 years old. A 20, even 30-year-old's not gonna go for you. Get over it.
After everything, Todd still holds out hope that he will one day marry this woman in these images, and she'll get honorably discharged so the two could be together.
So I believe that Stephanie Jane Wilson is a real person, that she is doing what she has been trained to do to support our national interest for defense of our country and our values and our democracy. I have planned out the next 100...
It always makes me want to laugh when I hear democracy in the context of America. Yeah. When you're American democracy.
100 years having us as husband and wife and raising a family and children and grandchildren. That's what I want with the woman that I believe that I have fallen in love with. If I'm able to verify that my Stephanie Jane is real as I know her, that'll be everything that I want to believe and want to know for the rest of my life.
So Todd has not been sending me any research. I ask him on a daily basis if he could send me research. I've even offered to help get on a call and sort through it. He's not sending me anything.
Well, maybe we could do a lot of that in person, like pulling and digging, and maybe he'll open up to us. But Rose has even offered her home for us to meet up with Todd. So I was thinking that we can maybe buy a plane ticket for him, pick him up from LAX, and it just so happens Rose lives like 2.5 hours from LAX in Bakersfield. It's been 3 years. He's had no conversation over the phone with this person.
I think like this is
we need to push him to do that.
Yeah, he's never heard her voice.
Crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's his ticket. We'll pick him up from LAX. He'll stay with Rose in Bakersfield after we're done with everything. And then he's just gonna hang out with Rose over the weekend.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Speaking of Todd, he just texted me. He's something.
He uses a lot of emojis.
I know. So the thing with Todd is he talks in circles, and I can't get anything out of him. But he's actually really flirty too when he talks to me.
Maybe he's just being nice.
I mean, I tried to think that in the beginning.
Why is he sending you like kisses and hearts and hugs and stuff like that?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just trying to get research out of him.
So we're gonna get on the road next week. Okay. We'll pick up Todd and we'll get to the bottom of all this.
Oh my god.
Brienne and I got on the road to pick up Todd from LAX.
He's gonna be flirting with Brienne. I can't wait to see the interaction with the guy who hates porn. Her husband. I don't remember his name. But I just know he hates porn. That's what I know. I can't wait for that interaction if Todd does something that he's not supposed to, which it seems to me he's gonna go for it.
So Todd called me yesterday and said he needs to talk to me ASAP. I called him back and he said it was on his mind about the way he was talking to me. He felt guilty and he apologized for not being thankful that we have created this opportunity for him that he can travel and meet with us.
Wait, he's calling again.
Yo, yo.
Hi. What would you say, meow meow?
Yo, yo.
Meow meow.
You're gonna take me back inside.
Why would you say meow meow? He's so seedy.
Sounds good. All right, perfect.
Lock him up.
I'll be messaging you very soon. Okay.
Meow
thanks,
meow.
bye.
What the fuck is happening?
I guess the only concern I have is maybe you sit up front with Todd.
Yeah.
He can be a little flirty.
With you?
And yeah, there's some things he said off camera, but I feel like because he's a little flirty,
Spill the
maybe
tea,
we'll have
Brianne.
you drive my car, sit up front with him.
What if he flirts with me?
Then you're on your own.
You know what? I have a feeling like Hello has a strong contender. Meow meow.
Wait, so what is he saying to you?
We were talking about something, we laughed a little, and he said, I love your smile, I love your eyes, and mind you, we are not on a video
What the
call.
fuck is happening?
And then he says, I'm just a flirty guy. I'm flirty. So he's, yeah.
I mean,
Horny jail.
How
Horny
serious
jail
is he
for
with his
him.
relationship while flirting with you?
Let's ask him that.
Our team finally made it to LAX, and Todd was out front waiting for us.
I can help you. Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Have a good one, okay?
Yep.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to finally meet you face to face.
Todd, put her there.
Hey, mister.
Nice to meet
How
you.
you doing?
Nice to meet you, man.
Oops, sorry. Sorry, my microphone.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. How was the flight?
Fine.
Yeah.
You be in the front, sir.
Oh.
After we picked up Todd,
Hi.
Brienne sat in the back, and I hopped in the front to drive her car.
Oh, wait. Sorry. And then I was going to...
I get so frustrated when I can select the shit. Fucking move it. Okay, I'm better
So
now.
do you want to pass me my coffee up there, and then you guys will have more room? I'm loading up on double coffees today. I'm too much.
I think you're right in my style.
Uh-oh. So traveling was great. What do you think about meeting us? Are you excited? You know,
Yes.
hang out with us for the day?
It's going to be an experience, capital E, because if it weren't for Rose, I wouldn't have never jumped onto this flight deck.
Are you excited? Like, are you comfortable with everything we're doing? And
I don't want to call myself an extrovert, but when I need to do things, I can jump in and manage a situation I've never been in before.
Yeah.
And make it happen.
So you've never been in this situation before where you travel around for a YouTube video?
Trying to prove or disprove my significant other?
Yes.
No.
After a stop at the gas station, we had a long drive to Rose's house from LAX all the way to Bakersfield.
I did. You know what? I warned them. I warned Junior and Drew because I said, you guys have to be careful because Todd is very flirty.
Wait, did I flirt with you?
A little bit.
Really?
You forgot? You forgot already?
how serious are you with Steph?
I love that she's calling him out, but I really want to see her husband's reaction. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Serious enough that I asked her to marry me.
Did you propose to her through the phone or?
Texting.
Text her right now. Can you
Oh
text
my
her right now and
God.
say, call
How
me?
romantic. Oh my God, guys, let me tell you how you proposed to me. So I was deployed by my corrupt army general, and thankfully Todd has saved me from being deployed to Palestine by sending money to my army general, and then he texted me whether I would marry him. How romantic! Oh, give me a break.
Well, she can't call me because of the restrictions that she is under.
Can we figure out, can we game plan a way for her to call you?
An idea like, hey, I have the 2450 that you need, but I need to hear your voice first.
This is why we came out here, is so we can
get to the bottom of this.
Yes,
you know?
correct.
You can't get weak knees. I think we should try a few things to get her on the phone. There go them knees.
No, they weren't knocking.
What better use of our 3-hour drive than to push a phone call with Todd and Stephanie? He had a lot of pushback, but we needed to hear this person's voice. I mean, don't you deserve at least a conversation with her?
Yes, but I have respected what she has told me that her restrictions are.
I'm not going to do anything to mess up your relationship, but I just want to help you get to the bottom of it, Todd.
And I don't want to destroy Stephanie and I through this.
We're just trying to, like, get a better idea of who Stephanie is.
Yeah.
Don't you want to know if she's 100% in it?
Well, from my faith and what I believe with her, yes, I believe she is on.
But what faith has she given you?
Just our regular conversation. Other than that, I have received nothing tangible.
Okay, well, we don't believe that she's in it 100%. So can you do it for us? And Rose? And your friend in New York? And your family?
I understand that, but I also believe in her mission.
You pushing her to give you a phone call is not going to mess up her mission. I promise. And if she can't get on the phone, tell her commander to call. Somebody needs to get on the phone.
Yeah.
So I added to this, but I need a phone call to move my side forward.
You got this, Todd.
Sent. I didn't see this stuff.
What'd she say?
CJ is really pissed off.
Who's CJ?
Commander Jones.
If he's pissed off and I haven't procured that 2450 yet, she may be back on the list to be redeployed to Palestine.
What the fuck?
Babe, hold on.
Might be able to get a call, Todd.
Let's go.
While we waited for Stephanie to call us back, David gave us a call to check in on the team.
Hey, David. As usual, don't say anything sexy to me because everyone's in the car.
Oh, what the?
I'll leave that for Todd, right, Todd?
Roger. I'm really digging the hole.
You know now.
Digging the hole.
Yeah. How about you keep the flirting with my wife to a minimum? How's that?
Oh, shit.
Is that fair?
Oh, shit. Oh,
If
shit.
that's
Oh,
what
shit.
you're saying? Yes, that's fair.
Okay, Jim. I'll show you. Let me get on the camera view. So you can get the full cinematic effects. Bear in mind, my game kind of broke today. I don't know if because a bunch of my settings kind of reset themselves. So I don't know. I don't know if it looks right, but this is the city I've been building. It's not a lot, but I'm spending a lot of time on the details. I'm taking it very, very, very slow. But this is what I did in the previous episode. The plaza with the kind of amphitheater thingy. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. It's probably the best way to kind of see it in more depth if you're interested, but kind of just quickly, here are the highlights. Here's the gallery, shopping gallery I did. Here's the museum / parliament thing I did. Like this little roundabout I did as well. The French Quarter. See, like, I like to spend a lot of time in the details. You see? I built these little coffee shops and stuff outside of the buildings. I love these little alleyways. I have a feeling like the game is working kind of wonky. I don't know what it is. Like, it's been acting up all day today. I have a feeling like it's the prelude to the DLC coming out, which will inevitably break the game. Wait, actually, I just want to have a look at the options because I have a feeling like something's not right. Let's show advanced. Is this better or is this worse? I don't remember my settings. Show advanced. Yeah, I remember I was working with this for sure, and then I think maybe. Yeah, I think it's like this. It should be like this. Yeah, okay, so it was the physical resolution thingy that was missing from the picture. And I also have like I have a bunch of squares here that I kind of started here building one of the squares and another one of the squares inspired by Central Europe, Eastern Europe, I don't know. I'm inspired by Poland. You decide whether it's Central or Eastern. The little cathedral that we put in at some stage. I wasn't out the whole time. There was another thing here before, but once the cathedral came out, I was like, okay, I have to have it. Here, the keys with the little backdrop of the church. Yeah, I like it. I've been having a lot of fun building it. I feel like I'm sort of burning myself out bit by bit because I'm kind of like, I don't really know where to take it from now. But I'm kind of I'm kind of excited. Like, I'm excited for the DLC, but I'm also excited for taking a little break from the series. I feel like the 2 weeks that I'm gonna wait for the game to get fixed. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just looked at the time because I have to go pick up my husband from work in a little bit. But yeah. This is what it looks like. I'm kind of looking forward to taking a little break. Now the DLC is gonna come out, so I'm not gonna play for a little bit. Oh, commercials. Sorry. But yeah. I'll take my little break and then I'll be back full of inspiration, I hope.
Well, I think it's just out of respect for me. It's not really what I'm saying. It's kind of it's a man code, right?
Yes.
We love man code.
All right. Thank you.
You're the best.
All right, Brian. Well, I'll let you guys go, but you guys drive safe. I love you.
Yep, love you too. We have
Love you
about.
All right, sounds good. Love
All
you
right.
guys. Have a good one. Be
All
safe.
right. We love you.
All
right.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Rose is just like your homegirl, right? You guys are just friends?
Yes, yeah. Platonically, yes.
Is Rose married?
No.
How come y'all don't? You never try to?
No. That's not where we are, and that's quite fine. We're
And Rose, she's is she 30?
she's approximately 31. Yes, she is 31.
And then how old's Stephanie?
31.
31.
Yep.
What's the age difference between you and Stephanie?
27.
27 years.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Is this the first time you've dated someone this young?
Look at you. It's almost a flirtatious laugh.
Oh gosh, no.
We already had a call with David.
What the fuck?
And so if things don't work out with you and Steph, you might possibly have somebody.
Yeah,
In
approximately
line?
about 26 years old.
He's so
Commander
seedy.
Jones is calling. Speaker.
Oh, okay, the commander is calling.
Afternoon, this is Todd. May I help you?
I don't want bullshit.
Why is he cussing at you?
What our team was able to do in a 3-hour drive, Todd couldn't get done in 3 years. We were about to get the commander and Stephanie on the phone.
Oh shit.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing.
Okay, bets. She's gonna have a Nigerian accent. I bet your ass. She's gonna have a Nigerian accent.
And once you've done that, give this video a like too. If you're looking to contact us and you think you might need our help finding out who you're communicating with online, or maybe you need help breaking through to a friend or a family member, don't hesitate to reach out to our email, sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. We can help you find the answers you've been looking for. After 3 hours of driving, we had finally made it to Rose's house.
Let's go say hi to Rose.
There you go.
Hi,
Afternoon.
Todd.
Hey,
How's it going?
not bad. How you doing?
Good.
Got the whole crew here.
Hi.
Rose was extremely nice. She opened up her home to us and greeted our team at the door. It was a relief to know that Todd would have some support when it was time for us to reveal everything to him.
Hi.
Hey, Brian. How's it going?
Good. Nice to meet you
Nice to
face
meet you
to
guys.
face.
Hi. Hi, Drew.
Thank you so much, Rose, for inviting us into your home.
You guys are welcome. But thank you for doing this for Todd and bringing him here and helping him through, because I am a real friend and I just heard things that scared me, and I want to make sure that he's taken care of. So thank you.
Well, if it proves to be real, with everything that we've talked about, it's my dream of dreams.
What you don't know, Rose, is on the way over here, we actually were able to talk to the commander.
Oh boy, I don't like this guy.
So we got him on the phone. This was your first time speaking to him, right?
Verbally, yes.
Yes. We were trying to get her originally on the phone. She wouldn't take the call, so he decided to get on the phone.
Commander Jones is calling. Speaker.
Hello, Moto.
Oh.
Afternoon, this is Todd. May I help you?
How are you doing?
Yes, not too bad. How are you?
I'm alright. She told me you were trying to reach her while she was on patrol. I don't need you disturbing any of my sergeants or corporal while on duty, okay? You don't mix business with pleasure. That ain't my problem.
I call bullshit on that accent. I'm calling bullshit.
Hi, I'm Todd's friend. I'm trying to help him collect the funds and then help him transfer the funds over.
Okay.
Okay.
And, why am I talking to you right now? So as I was saying, I don't need to have a conversation with someone else I know nothing about. All I want to do is to have a conversation with you and make sure you're aware that you can't disturb Stephanie while she's on patrol duty, okay?
What I noticed was that he was extremely rude to you.
Very rude.
Almost like he was bullying you.
I don't want bullshit.
Why is he cussing at you?
You want me to send this money? I need to hear her voice. That's my terms. Just be strong with him.
Can you get her on the phone with me this afternoon yet?
No, she can't be because we're not even together right now. I told you, like, she's on patrol.
Tell him. Who gives a F what he's saying? He's just rambling.
Bullshit.
Say, if you want the money, I need to speak to her now.
I would really like to hear her voice this afternoon. Please, sir.
Okay, wait. Listen, you don't need to apologize or beg me for anything.
Say, I have the money. Figure it out. I need to talk to her before you get anything else.
All right. I have the money. I need to speak with her. You can figure it out. Thank you.
Doesn't really make sense for a U.S. commander to have that specific accent.
It wasn't what I would have expected for somebody that grew up in St. Petersburg.
Yeah, so we actually have a friend. We have a friend that speaks Russian. We're gonna give him a call right now, okay?
Hi, friend.
Real quick, Art, we have our friend Todd here. So Todd is under the impression that he's been speaking to a commander with a Russian accent. We just wanted to call you and kind of compare the accents, and maybe you can talk to him so he can get an understanding of what kind of accent this person has.
Good afternoon, Art. How are you doing?
How you doing, guys? I definitely not the accent coach, but I definitely know how my Slavic people talk and what kind of accents they speak. So yeah, let me know, guys.
Yes.
So,
I love that guy.
You sound more
Ever since he told the racist lady that she's been sending money to an African dude, I love him.
like my Danish and Holland speaking people.
Okay, all right.
Does that sound like the same accent? No.
No.
No, okay. Mr. R, you helped out so much by answering the phone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, friend.
Always glad to help.
Okay, see you. Bye. Ciao.
The accents don't match. What do you think that we're gonna tell you here today?
We obviously weren't getting through to Todd, but we weren't done yet. A few moments later, Stephanie finally called. This was the first phone call Todd got from her in almost 4 years.
You have 2 minutes to talk with her.
Okay, she's calling.
We have to do this.
Yeah, let's call her.
This has to happen.
Okay, here it goes. Hey, babe.
Hello.
You said.
Babe, how you doing? I miss you so much.
Like, come on. Come on.
Yeah, I'm here.
Is this Todd?
This is Todd, but are you Stephanie?
Yes, I am. Who would you ask me that? I said I had to quickly make this call. You know, I'm on patrol right now.
I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling so much bullshit right now.
To take it a while before I pick up. I really don't have much time to talk.
No,
right?
I know.
So, if things are able to go as planned, like the way we talked about, and you're able to make the payment before Thursday, right? You'll see me in New York by weekend.
No, hey babe, I'm so happy to hear from you. Went straight to payment. Went straight to cash.
She hasn't even heard your voice.
She hasn't even heard your voice. You guys have never spoken on the phone. She went straight to money.
Okay, so why you not talking? Why you mute? I don't have much time to talk.
So if we make the payment to Commander Jones's Bitcoin address, then what is he?
Oh yeah, Yorkie. I think like it has potential. There's a lot of work to be put into it, and also there's gonna be a little bit of figuring shit out here because it has to like turn the other way. I think I'm gonna put a staircase over here, but it's gonna have to be like a turning staircase. So this bit is gonna be hard. This bit that goes off the other way. But as for here, like I feel like I can detail here. I'm gonna put some fencing along here. I'm gonna put tables. I'm gonna put umbrellas. I'm gonna put plants and see how it turns out.
Are you coming like next week?
So that's the plan. I really don't want us to. I feel I don't want us to talk so much so we miss out on points we're supposed to talk about.
Yep.
But I miss you so much. I like the fact that we're talking right now.
Yep.
So, you know, I really can't just be doing that almost every now and then. Okay?
Yep. Well, we haven't done it in 3 years.
I miss you, and you miss me too.
I do.
Okay?
And I love you.
I love you so much. You know that I love you so much. I can't wait to see you by weekend. So, would you come pick me up?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so babe, I really need to go now. Can I just text you?
Yep. Yep.
I love you so much. I love you. Mwah.
Love you.
You're not blowing me a kiss, babe.
Mwah.
Babe?
What the fuck is happening?
I love you.
What the like? That was one hell of an African lady accent. Oh. Well, honestly, I wouldn't be able to focus if I wasn't watching something at the same time. So, like, I started doing these streams, just, like, to do something. And, yeah, that's, like, it's just what I do. Like, that's what my process looks like. I have severe ADHD. That's why it's all over the place. But I get it. It's not for everyone.
That doesn't match with my audio tracking of her voice.
She has an accent too.
She does have an accent.
I didn't like Steph's overall tenor, demeanor in her voice.
It was great that we were able to finally get Stephanie on the phone. We then pulled a video that Todd's friend sent him of the real woman in these images speaking.
I want to hear this.
I wanted to become a nurse because obviously I like helping people. I love science. I love taking care of people that find themselves in difficult situations. And it makes me happy to see patients heal in progress.
I hear an accent from her, but Stephanie's accent sounds completely different.
No way these two women sound the same. We played Stephanie's voice and the real woman's voice side by side to Todd.
Obviously, I like helping people. I love science. I love
you so much. You know that I love you so much. I can't wait to see you by weekend.
Yeah.
I thought that actually sounded more like what I heard today than what I had thought I had recorded in my head.
Oh, you think that accent sounds like the one we just got off the phone with?
Mm-hmm.
Todd, look at me. This woman on this phone that we just had a conversation with sounds like that woman in that video to you. Really?
Come on, Todd.
Sounded closer to that woman than what I thought I remembered her voice being.
But in your mind, does it sound like the same
Give a solid scratch to your cat from me. I love cats.
person? Close, spot on. We're talking about spot on. If you watch a video,
no, it wasn't spot on.
If you watch a video of Brienne on YouTube and then you talk to her on the phone, and then you've also talked to Brienne in person, do any of those 3 times you've heard her voice sound different?
I never paid attention to its voice.
All right.
Sorry.
Have you asked her about nursing?
It is what it is. Sadly, I have to cut in the middle of the video because I have to go pick up Nev from his work. So I gotta go, and I gotta go right now. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like to hang out, like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know that you're watching. And I'll be back tomorrow with World of Warcraft. Oh, Raven, you're still here. Tomorrow me and Raven are taking on the Suramar campaign. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're taking the Suramar campaign tomorrow with Raven and WoW. So that will be fun. Thank you so much. With lags, with many lags. Oh yeah, shit, because tomorrow the Nightfallen update drops.